to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year Award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons looking like to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year.
Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
Dear Kamala Harris, let's get one thing crystal clear. The vast majority of American men have no issue with electing a female president. Our issue lies solely with you. You were second in charge of California for 13 years.
As California's Attorney General, Harris promoted enforcement of a law that allowed prosecutors to seek jail time for parents of truant kids.
As a prosecutor and law enforcement, I have a huge stick. So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy.
I thought that was crazy. I was like, how can you lock parents up?
If you don't go to school, Kamala's going to put you and me in jail. Yes, we achieved intended effect.
I opened the door and I see at least 7 or 8 cops wanted to arrest me. As a matter of fact, they did.
And frankly, you know the prosecutors in my office who volunteered to do this? My homicide prosecutors, my gang prosecutors. And they went over there and I said, when you go over there, look really mean.
She had me arrested and prosecuted because my handicapped daughter was sick in the hospital and had missed some days of school.
I learned that with the swipe of my pen, I could charge someone with the lowest level offense. That person could be arrested, they could lose time from work, and their family maybe lose their job. They'd have to come out of their own pocket to help hire a lawyer. They'd lose standing in their community.
I lost my job and couldn't pay rent, and we got evicted.
Weeks later, I could dismiss the charges, but their life would forever be changed.
I became homeless. We had to move into a motel.
All because of the swipe of my pen.
I don't agree what Kamala Harris did to my mom, and I don't agree with what she's done to other parents as well.
You were second in charge of the United States for 4 years.
If anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
Inflation is hitting the highest level in 39 years. A record high number of illegal crossings.
Crime's been surging across the nation.
Huge spikes in homicides.
Could we be heading toward World War III?
After 17 years of failed leadership, you are now asking us to trust you as first in charge of our country.
I am concerned and focused on big issues. Elementary and middle school truancy is actually a big issue. If we're trying to save the state money. Because of truancy, California public schools lose $1.4 billion a year in funding. I want money.
My message to all Americans, do not trust Kamala Harris.
As men and protectors of women and children, you are simply a risk we are not willing to take.
Paid for by Maha Alliance. and not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
Ooh, that was brutal. Yeah, that was brutal. That there was brutal. And that is why we did not elect your stinking ass as president of these United States of America. What up, fam? Your boy Pro checking in the building. It is the 22nd of November, 2024. Damn. Well, do y'all realize we at the end of the year? Do you guys realize that we're 1 month and 3 days from, the most wonderful time of the year? Do you guys realize that we're 1 month and 9 days away from the last day of the year? Whew. It's almost time for 2025, y'all. And man, what a time and a hell of a ride it has been. Good God in a quarter. All types of craziness has taken place since the year kicked off. And I'm pretty sure over this last month and a few days, this shit's going to get even crazier. Speaking of crazy shit, man, there's been a whole bunch of crazy shit pop off this week that every last one of us have been looking like, all right. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. It's going to be real interesting, man. We're going to go over what happened this week. We're going to go over what's to come and what we could possibly see and all that good stuff, man. I'm talking about some things that happened here locally because we just had our local city council budget retreat as they put forth the budget that they would like to have for next year. We're going to comb through that a little bit. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about, of course, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because if you don't know about Pro is heavy in crypto. I love the way my crypto wallet is looking right now. I'm not a profits guy at this point. I've taken a lot of profits already, but when you take profits, you're selling your volume, and I'm a volume over profit guy right now. And I'll explain that to y'all when we get into that. Also, we got to talk about these coon face ass niggas out here, your Rickey Smileys, your Uncle Flukes, and the niggas of those natures, man, and the shit they're saying and what they got going on. So, a lot of things to talk about, man. We got some ups, some downs, gonna make you smile and all that good stuff. Gonna probably bring out a tear or two in some people's eyes. And we're gonna see. I'm gonna work on it. But first, as always, you know how Pro get down. It's funny. 7 Crown asked a question. How many Kung Fu reps we doing tonight? How did you know, my brother? How did you know? I guess because this is the hot album that did drop, today. I'm not really a Kendrick Lamar fan. I respect the craft. I respect the work. I'm an East Coast guy, bro. Look, unpopular opinion. I don't care who don't like it. I prefer Big Crit over Kendrick Lamar. I think Big Crit is a better artist than Kendrick Lamar. He just doesn't get the shine that he's supposed to get. That's just me. But I do like this song that he dropped off of this. Some say it's a mixtape, some say it's an album. I'm just going to say body of work. This body of work that he put out, this is awesome. I do like this song, and I like the flip up in it. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, and then we're going to start the show off. So 7 says fire. He agrees, man. Listen, man, Crit over Kendrick all day, every day, for real. Yeah, man, we're going to go ahead, and we're going to get into our track. Which one is this? This one. There we go. All right, y'all. Name of this track is it's called TV Off. So you guys enjoy, and we're gonna get ready to kick the show off. Let's go.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them just hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that'll really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. What's that on that beat? My style! Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they hung from a rope. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Crazy, spooky, and motherfucking hilarious. What up, folk? It's me, your boy,
DJ Protocol.
checking in live, man. Another episode of Friday Night Flights, man. Appreciate y'all for checking in, man. The chat is heavy, man. Shouts out to everybody over on Rumble. We something close to a Rumble exclusive tonight, man. I got it playing over on Facebook. They're probably going to kick me off of Facebook because I just played that song. I don't really care. Rumble is really where I want to be. We're also over on Kick, man. Shouts out to everybody watching on Kick. I'm trying to get those streaming hours up over there. I'm going to throw this over on Kick just to throw it over on Kick, but I'll mainly be focusing on playing my game over on Kick, man. It's a gaming platform, and, well, I'm a gamer, so I'm going to be over there doing a lot of gaming stuff. I did a test stream. I want to say that was Sunday with GTA. So if you guys want to go over there and check me out when I'm gaming. If you're PS5er, man, and you want to get on some online gaming, what's up, man? Especially if you play GTA 5. If you're a GTA Online, GTA 5 player, get at your boy. We like to play and make money. I'm not a glitcher. I don't glitch. I make money. Like right now is ample time. This month is really good for making money. All the heists are double monies this month. I believe the old school heist, the high-end apartment heist, is double money this week right here. So I know me and my brother are going to jump on. We might get on tonight, depending on how late the stream goes. We may get on over there and do some heist preps and see how close we can get to the heist. The standard heist is tonight. Well, it's double money, so we may do that. Go ahead and jump on that standard bank. Get the double money on that heist. Old school heisting it up, you know. And I think some contract. I think it's auto contracts as well. They're double money. So yeah, we're gonna go over there and we're gonna have some fun and run the check up. Trying to make. I honestly want to see how close to $1 billion I can make before GTA 6 gets here. So we're gonna see. We're gonna run all that up. But shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. Go ahead and share the stream. Let everyone know we live. Oh, we're live on X as well. Shouts out to the people over on X. I can't see your comments if you're commenting over on X. Everything is funneling. I think Kick, Rumble, and I think Facebook comments might pop up too. But yeah, man, all the fun's over on Rumble. So go ahead over on Rumble, man. Whole lot of good people over there on Rumble. Like my girl Montoya, she's checking in the building. Mr. Seven Crown is over there. My Sunday night partner, pause, no Diddy. Fresh Mike is in the building. You see what he's talking about, man. Diamond hands. That's what we do as far as crypto is concerned. Who else is over there? It's just me, eh? Nope, that's not him. There he is. He's in the building. He says Hotep to the chat, y'all. Who else is over there? Fuego's over there as well. Shouts out to Fuego checking in the building over Rumble, man. Y'all go ahead over there and get in tuned with the know of Pro and the Rumble family. You know what I'm saying? We call those the frequent flyers. Soon and very soon, I think all of them should hold a wrench. I think I got to get Seven Crown his wrench. But all of them should be wrench holders. Getting ready, man. We're gonna have a new mode of transportation as far as flight is concerned, and all of them will be a part of the enterprise's inner working. So, oh man, I hope you guys had a good week this week. My week was interesting. It was interesting up until maybe 5 hours ago. 5 hours ago, I got a phone call from the code compliance office about a piece of property that I own. And, man, fuck these homeless people, bro. I don't care. Fuck these motherfuckers. They some bitches. That's all I got to say about that. No good motherfuckers. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Who is calling me? Y'all hold on. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who this is. Y'all hold on. Shouts out to my dog Church Shoes, man. That's who that was. Why his number didn't pop up? Anyway, man, we got some dopeness going on this weekend, man. It's the final day of this camp that he does on the weekends for the kids, man. Final day tomorrow. So I'll be there and be there holding it down with him and the fam, man. So it's gonna be good. That's this weekend. And then on Tuesday, I have my Thanksgiving dinner with the Feed the Hungry family. I'll share that flyer with y'all a little later on. It's going to be a busy day. Last year, Charleston White popped up. Who knows what's going to happen this year? So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right. let's go ahead and get this show on the road, shall we? Huggy dugga 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 dugga. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Friday Night Flights, the services covering everything you knew and might have missed. We're clear for takeoff and expected to be in the air in a moment's time. I ask that you please fasten your seat belts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. Also ask that your seats and table trays be placed in an upright position as we prepare for takeoff. Please, Mike, make sure that all your personal electronic devices, including your laptops or cell phones, are fully charged and the very least bit placed on the charger. Smoking is allowed for the duration of this flight, and drinks are heavily encouraged. Thank you for choosing Real Ninja Airlines. Do me a favor, y'all. Please enjoy your flight. Okay, guys, it's go time. This week was fun, man. I ain't even gonna hold it, man. It was a fun week. Outside of that bullcrap, the day life is great. A lot of things happened. One of my favorite things that happened was crypto. Man, Bitcoin is knocking on the $100,000 door, and well, that's huge. That is huge when you have people who purchased a Bitcoin at $1, 10 cents, 50 cents, $3,000. Think about it. You purchase a coin at $3,000, and now that $3,000 coin is worth $100,000. Understand, and this is, I'm telling somebody when it came to opportunity zones with Trump, everything after that initial investment is a capital gain, which means you can invest it in opportunity zone funds. You can create a qualified opportunity zone fund, put the money in it, park it there, and allow businesses to use it and build and open up new stuff. And you make your money hand over fist. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the greatest thing about it is if you can't afford to get a Bitcoin or invest in Bitcoin, all the other altcoins behind Bitcoin, they're going to follow. Now, they may not hit the 100,000 mark, but I mean, listen, if you bought Shiba, all right, when Shiba had, as it is now, I think it has like 4 or 5 zeros, behind the decimal. When it eats the zero, when the zeros fall off and it makes its way to a penny, 25 cents, 50 cents. Let's just say you bought, I don't know, it's fractions of a penny, and you spent some money and you bought 800,000, right? You bought 800,000 and it only cost you $3, right? Let's just say those one Shiba goes to be worth 50 cents. Do you know how much that is? If you bought 800,000 sheep for $3, because they were under a penny per coin, and now per coin they're just worth 50 cents. That's $400,000. that you made for $3. These are things that you got to look at when you think about that. It's an early get in. I beat myself up all the time because I had opportunity to jump in on Bitcoin. And I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. I knew better. I was in school for computer science. I knew better. But you know what I did? I listened to old people. I listen to old people. Shouts out to my brother, man. Smooth in the building. Hey, bro, we own. Bro, literally was just talking about us in GTA not too long ago. Hopefully it won't be too late tonight, man. We can jump on. Anybody else on PS5, man, you got to jump on with us. We got money to make. I listen to old people. And I didn't get into crypto. But I listen to old people who just didn't know what money was. Have no idea what the fuck money is. But you know what? We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that because we're going to educate our people. It is necessary for us to educate our people. Because if we, my friends, don't educate our people, we're going to have a problem here. All right, you'll be on? Bet. Yeah, I don't plan on running too late tonight. But who knows? Who knows? Look, guys, this was a, you know what? I'm going to pause that. We're going to watch this documentary, or at least a piece of it, all right? It's called The History of Money. And it's by Niall Ferguson. And he did this back in early, well, actually it was late 2008, but this was early, bro. This was like right after Obama was elected. Like, he was still referring to Obama as president-elect. So we're going to watch that. We're going to hear him tell a story of money, where money comes from. He's going to talk about the redacted, right? And we're going to hear some things about that. But before we do that, and we get into things that are really, really deep, let's tackle this, man. I want to show y'all some things, man. Tim Tebow is the new, Jameis Winston is the new Tim Tebow. He's the now Tim Tebow. What do you mean by he's the now Tim Tebow, bro? Well, let me show you. Let me show you what I mean by he's the now Tim Tebow. All right. Nope, don't want that one. I want this one. Come on now. All right. He is better. He is definitely a better player than Tim. He is definitely that. But I'm not even talking about player-wise. Here's what I mean. Let's go.
Don't become a Brown until you beat the Steelers. What will it take tonight?
The horse is prepared for battle, but victory comes from the Lord. So I'm dependent on the Lord.
Is that the message to the team?
Day by day, one play at a time. That's the message.
Weather conditions tonight. We're expecting winds up to 15 miles per hour in a wintry mix. How will that impact your ability to throw the ball?
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow, to be in true football weather in Cleveland, Ohio at Huntington Bank Field today to give him the glory. It's a beautiful day.
Sure feels like you're playing in the AFC North.
It is.
Don't become a Brown until you beat the Steelers. What will it take tonight?
My man got on the big stage and he said, guess what? I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Because all this all this is glory that goes to God. All of this is glory that goes to God. Listen, he's not scared, y'all. Listen.
And I saw when I was in Tampa with you. How do you maintain that faith and confidence?
It's one play at a time. Man, one of my favorite verses, trust in the Lord with your whole heart and lean out to your own understanding. I might not know what's going on. If I throw an interception, man, I got to bounce back. But it's one play at a time, and, you know, I got faith, man. I got faith that I can make something happen at any single time. So
what about your tackle today?
Man, I almost had.
And I saw when I was in Tampa with you.
In a industry, when he's in a position to where it is almost taboo to mention God and give him honor and praise, he's like, hey man, listen, this ain't me, but this is God, and I'm gonna give him his praise. I don't lean not in my own understanding. I give trust and glory to him. I believe in him. I take my time. He gonna guide me through it. Check this out. Having fun.
Really doing this?
Let's do it.
Oh no, wait.
We're all going. Let's go, Tony.
I'll watch.
Let's go.
I'll watch. Yeah.
Got them boys out there having
Holy,
fun,
Jameis
man.
Winston would do that.
You know, a lot of people give Jameis slack. I have rocked with Jameis when he was in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And they was, he's stealing crab legs. He's stealing crab legs. And somebody literally was like, hey man, here you go. He's stealing crab legs. What? For real? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. He deserves all this he's getting, man. They counted him out, man. And he's just playing his game, man. Check this out. Listen.
Man, you know, it really was amazing. Like, I was just praying on the sideline because that fourth quarter, it really was like, it was a whole paradigm shift. Like, we were playing so well offensively, and then bang, bang, back-to-back drives with turnovers, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, this is really an NFL's filmed moment. The snow starts pouring down. It starts getting, like, I felt like my feet started getting heavy because I'm squishing through the snow, and man, it was so good, and it was so great to end up getting that win.
Man, they scared me for a minute though. I ain't gonna lie, man, because man, I see them they was doing what they do, but I was like, oh shoot, boy, Jameis and them goddamn gonna beating up on the Steelers. And now I'm talking about, man, it wasn't 5 minutes of me saying that they was beating up on the Steelers, and the boys and Steelers and came back. And did they take the lead at that point in time? No, I don't think they took the lead, but it was getting mighty close. Yeah, no, it was close. It wasn't quite the lead, but it was close. I was like, oh man, I spoke too soon. I'm just gonna shut up and enjoy the game. And they pulled it out, man, and I'm proud of them boys. I'm proud of them for pulling it out. I'm proud of Jameis for getting all his just due, man. He's finally getting love and respect that he properly deserves, man. As Seven said, man, they tried to cancel him, man. They tried to take him out the game, man. But you know, he was down in Tampa, and it was like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. You know, look where he is. Look at him, beating up on the Steelers. It was an 8-2 Steelers, I believe. I believe they was 8-2. Yeah, I think they were 8-2, and they were like 2-8 or something like that. And here we are, you know, the boys on top. So congratulations and salute to Jameis and the Browns. Shouts out to my dog, Sack. Sack is a Cleveland Browns fan to the end. And as Sack would say, go Browns. Whoa. Woo. Yeah, that's Sack. Shouts out to the homie. All right, moving right along. What else we got here? Looking in the Barney bag. Oh, you know what? I got another feel-good moment for y'all. Y'all want another feel-good moment before we get into this craziness? Let me give y'all another feel-good moment. Shouts out to Auntie. All right, let's see here. All right. We're going to big this up. We're going to unmute this. And we're going to put this on the screen. All right. I see some interesting things come across Facebook, man. But obviously, this was a guy, 19-year-old and homeless. He went from 19 years old and homeless to getting his shit together. Let's wish nephew a happy birthday. All right? Check this out.
Homeless to getting his shit together. Let wish nephew a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Not all dressed up for the occasion.
Oh, you ain't dressed yet. You look good, but you ain't dressed yet. Okay. Hold on. I got something for you. Go to the trunk, nephew. Oh my God, it's balloon! Yeah, nephew. Yeah, nephew. Yeah, nephew. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Auntie.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Pull it out, nephew. Pull it out, nephew.
Biggest gift packet I ever got.
Hold on. Put the thing down now. No, not that. Put that black thing down right there. Put it down, nephew. Happy birthday.
Big ass cake.
Let me open it up for you. Open it up, nephew. Yeah. Yeah. What you said you want to be one day?
A chef.
What you said you want to be one day?
Chef.
Okay. How you like it, nephew?
I love it.
How you like it?
I love it.
Now let's go through your gifts. Let's go through your gifts, nephew. You ain't wearing that for your dinner party. Lay it out. Lay it out on the trunk, nephew.
Okay.
Yeah. Lay it out, boy. Them your receipts, just in case anything don't fit you. These your receipts.
I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this about the spirit of a black woman. I don't know what the fuck kind of juju the Democrat Party got over y'all. But for the most part, I love my black women because y'all do have the fucking biggest hearts. You're so fucking caring when you want to be. God damn, y'all got to get off that Democrat plantation. All right.
What? Lay it out, nephew. Lay it out, nephew.
Okay.
That's for your cake.
Oh, it got socks? I need socks.
Hold it up as you spread it out.
Axe. You know it. It's a wallet. I've been needing a wallet so long.
Yep. Hold it up.
I like that.
That go with this, nephew.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm wearing this tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wearing tonight.
Hold it up so they can see it.
What?
Turn it around. With the shirt.
Shirt.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm good. Hygiene, I need hygiene. More shirts.
Hold it up. I need you to hold it all up, nephew. Come on, let them see your swag. Ooh.
Ultimate swag.
Ooh.
With boot on the back. Okay.
Swag down. What happened, man? They not coming for you, nephew.
Nah, not no more. Oh, I got Levi's.
Y'all picked up on that? They're not coming for you, nephew. Nah, not no more. They was fucking with this kid. Auntie said enough was enough. It gets better. Let's go.
Okay.
How you feel?
I feel so good.
Yes, sir. What they talk about, nephew?
They talk about nothing no
What
more.
they talk about, nephew?
Got more socks. Oh my. Saying bottomless.
Come on now.
Pants.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. What's your
Yeah.
birthday looking like this year? What's your birthday looking like this year, nephew?
It's the first time I ever celebrated my birthday, for real, for real.
What?
I ain't bullshitting. It's hard, man.
Listen, you got me now. Yeah, let him see.
I gotta wear this tonight. I gotta be comfortable tonight. I'm wearing this.
Look at the shoes to go with it.
Which ones?
The blue ones.
These?
Yep.
Oh my God, you got me. Auntie, you didn't do it. Oh my God.
Why you turning pink, nephew? Let me see him.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'll tell him of you, man. What's this? Always fresh.
Turn it around. In the front. Ooh, with the shoes. Put the shoes next to it. Definitely gonna be swagged out.
I'm wearing this tonight.
Definitely gonna be swagged out. Open it up, nephew.
Thank you, Auntie.
Let them see them shoes.
Auntie, stay looking out now. Auntie gonna look out.
Let me see if you can fit them, nephew. Let me see if you can fit them.
Oh my God.
How they feel?
Comfortable.
Okay.
Swagalicious.
Do your birthday dance.
Swagalicious. Hit it. Hit it.
Ooh. Take the little pouch off. Let me see the whole gear. Ooh, it's your what today?
My birthday.
It's your what today?
My birthday.
Turn around, let them see your swag. Ooh, ain't nobody fucking with you.
Straight up. Shout out to Auntie. Now, there's another one. There's another video. There's some more to this. Let's hit this one. Here we go. Let's go big. Check this out. Check this out. Now, I don't know who put from prison to purpose, but you know that's nah. I don't think the situation.
Who is that guy walking up here, man? Turn that head around. Turn that head around. Come here.
Well, look at his walk.
Wait,
look at his walk now. Look at his walk.
Who is that guy walking up here, man?
Look at his walk.
Turn that head around. Come here.
Yo, did you look at his walk, y'all? Look at it. Look at his walk. Look at his walk.
Who is that guy walking up here, man? Turn that head around.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Look at his walk. Look at his
19 years
Happy
old and homeless to getting his shit together. Let wish nephew a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Look at this. Look at the change. Look at the change in the walk. Look at that.
Who is that guy walking up here, man?
Look at that. So y'all gonna tell me y'all don't see the change in the walk? Y'all don't see the confidence in that. Y'all don't see the difference in the just to I'm here. I'm here. He feel like something now. Somebody actually took the time and did something for him that he ain't never had before. Now he feels seen and loved. Seen and loved. When you look better, you feel better. Shouts out to my dog Royal, man. Royal crept up in this thing. Now I want to on deck, boy. I seen them fryers, boy. I'm like, hey man, listen. Yeah, we gotta have some fun, man. We gotta have some fun, man. We about to have some fun in the spring. We got to talk in the winter right quick, bro. We got to have some fun when it get hot. Straight up. Nothing like a little bit of love to boost your confidence, man. For real, for real. We ain't done. This video just started. We 5 seconds into a minute and 17 seconds, man. Let's go.
Turn that head around. Come here. I gotta see you. Wait, I gotta get out the confidence, nephew. This ain't the same nephew I know.
Look at this sway now.
This ain't the same nephew I know, man. Nephew, they ain't ready for you.
Brand new.
Man, come on, man. This ain't the nephew I know. This a whole different dude. Man, what's your name? This ain't nephew I know.
My name's Rich Boy E.
I miss it.
What's your name?
Oh, man.
Man, nephew, wait, I gotta get him a full throttle of this swag.
Rich Boy E. Okay, I mean it's safe to say the elephant in the room. I'm not gonna say it, but if we've been watching the mannerisms, what's going, we know we know the elephant in the room. All right, there, but not completely where we got to put you in the corner room. But all right. It's there. Big question. Big question. Which culture is he? Which you know what? I just realized something, guys. I forgot something. Go ahead and go get this. As I started talking, I realized what I was missing. Anybody know what I'm getting at here about this culture thing? Who know what I'm getting at about this culture thing? Somebody know. Don't play me like I don't see what's going on. Cause you see it, I see it. That man say his name is Rich Boy E. He said his name is Rich Boy E. Rich Boy. All right. The step. The swag. Hey, man, hip hop is out here influencing everything and everybody. I'm just saying. Let's finish this, man. We got other stuff to get into. I ain't gonna spend all that. We got roughly 30 seconds left. Let's go.
Man, how you feel? Ooh. Ooh. Nephew. Where that swag come from, boy? You. Man, where that swag come from? Man, listen, nephew, this is how I want to see you. This is how I want to see you. You looking like a whole new dude, man.
What can I say? My officer looks me up.
Oh, what's your name again?
My name's Rich Boy E.
Shouts out to Rich Boy E, man. I hope Rich Boy E is staying up out of trouble and building and doing good for himself, man. I want to see that from all the youngest. He's 20 years old. He can't even buy no liquor yet. 20 years old. I want to see that for all the 20-year-olds and the 19-year-olds and 18-year-olds and the 15 and the 14s and all that in between, man. We got to pour into them. We got to pour into them. We got to show them better things to get into. And we got to make those other things cool, man. We got to literally make those other things cool. We're losing too many of them to stupid shit, bro. Losing too many of them to stupid shit. And I think we can quell the stupidness and get them on to some righteousness. I think we can do it. I got faith. I got faith that we can achieve that goal together, man. Share the stream, hit the like button, let folk know, man. Friday Night Flights, man. We'll beam them up. We'll beam them up. Friday Night Flights. Get them in here. All right, let's see here. Let's talk about the crazies, man. Y'all, shouts out to everybody who was willing to step forward and rock with 45. Shouts out to everybody who was willing to dream big again, right? Shouts out to everybody who 2A. Everybody who's willing to go out here in these streets and put on a red hat, MAGA hat. I rock with Trump. I'm a vote for Trump. Matter of fact, don't even call him Trump. Call him 4547. Call him Big Don, Teflon Don. Whatever you choose to rock and call him that. Be that. Everybody who was willing to stand on this side, whether it's now in 2024, whether it's 2020, if you was one of us real ones and say I'm gonna press the button in 2016, shouts out to you. You was willing to jump into some shit. Cause it's gangsta out here, especially if you are a descendant of a freedman, descendant of a slave, foundational black American, black man, African American, whichever, whatever. It was rough. It is rough. Super rough. How rough, bro? What you talking about? Well, raise your hand if you know who this guy is that I'm finna put up on your screen. Tell me whether or not you know about this here.
Hello.
Yes, is this the Evans resident?
Yes, it is. How may I help you?
This is Bernice down here at the Montel Jordan OBGYN Clinic for Women.
Uh-huh.
And I was calling to say congratulations on your ultrasound on yesterday, and it is a boy. You said you wanted to know, didn't it?
Oh, I think you have the wrong number.
No. Is this the cell number that he put on here? Is Mike Evans your husband?
Yes, he is my husband.
Yeah.
But you said you're calling from where, I'm sorry?
The Montel Jordan OBGYN Clinic for Women's.
Oh, you haven't misunderstood. I'm not pregnant.
Well, he came in there with you yesterday.
I didn't come into a clinic yesterday.
Y'all know who that person is? Y'all know who that Bernice Jenkins person is? Yeah. All right. Now, a real honest question. How many of you got family members and stuff who still subscribe to, believe in, turn on his radio station or radio show in the mornings on the way to work or on the way to school? Yeah, man. You got people who believe in him. Yes. Yes. That person. You maybe y'all didn't catch that voice. So I'm so glad you said that, because that's literally was next up on the list. Literally was next up on the list. go back a little further. Maybe y'all remember.
Y'all pray for my grandma, man. Y'all, she done got ghetto and I don't know what, man. You see, my grandma, she always hosts the church fashion show. I'm gonna do my impersonation of the church. Y'all pray for her. Cause you know, she tried to make it seem like they begged her to do it when really she hooked it up herself. I ain't gonna do it, this is my last time. I ain't doing it no more. But I'm gonna do my impersonation of the church fashion show, so when the models come out, I want y'all to clap for them, all right? You ready? All right, here we go. Thank y'all for coming out to the old Lord. Hold my mule while I shout missionary Baptist Church Episcopal Church of God in Christ, brought to you by Budweiser and Hennessy. God in Christ.
Auntie Blow, y'all know what Auntie Blow? Cause she had a flashback. I came to a comedy show. And why am I at church? Cause that show just sound like what just happened on this past Sunday. That's Auntie is amazed that she is in a comedy club and
Christ, brought to you by Budweiser and Hennessy. Our first model coming out, he's our head deacon and trustee. Y'all pray for him. Y'all give it up a rev for the Deacon Jones. Give it up.
Y'all know who that is? Huh? Y'all remember that guy? So how far we fall from grace.
Our next model coming out, y'all show him some love. He's our minister of music, and he made his own outfit, Antoine Jackson.
Black people know when it comes to the leader ministry of music, if it's a dude, 9 times out of 10,
our next model coming out, I want y'all to show him some love. He coming out to say his Easter speech, and don't laugh at him because you know he retarded. Y'all give it up one time for Lil Darryl. Give it up. My name Lil Darryl. My name Lil Darryl. My name Lil Darryl. Leave me alone. My name Lil Darryl. My name Lil Darryl.
My, how we can fall from grace so quick, fast, and in a New York hurry. Your boy lost his mind. Where we at here? Nope, I'm at this way. Your boy, Mr. Rickey Smiley, has lost his everlasting cotton picking mind. All right. Rickey Smiley went out here and made a statement about us people who decided to vote for Donald Trump.
So I was, hey, good morning, what's up? How y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all having a blessed morning. Hey, look. So I was watching Morning Joe this morning, and I just want to have a conversation, let y'all know what's going on. So I'm watching Morning Joe, and I'm watching the news feed, and I'm watching them talk about all of the people that Donald Trump is appointing to the cabinet position Watching them just spiral out about Cates being being over the Justice Department and talking about Kennedy being over whatever that position he's gonna fill that seat with.
Sir, are you really trying to be the beacon of information for the people? Deter them from the people in which you're talking trash about, and you can't even name the positions of said people? Like, you're taking issue with the fact that these people are filling positions, but you don't know the position they're filling to even have a... Only 40 seconds in. Let's keep going.
And I don't think nobody on the news took Donald Trump serious when he said it ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't gonna be no more damn elections. I don't care how much the news media complain and talk about this, that, and other. This ain't nothing compared to what's actually finna happen. I'm doing the show. I had pre-recorded something, so I got a few minutes. Yeah, I'm still doing the morning show, but I did something that's pre-recorded. I pre-recorded Battle of the Sexes. That's why I'm doing the show. I can still. I have to be back by a certain time. Be sitting back in my chair. It ain't gonna be no more elections. Hey, what's up, Miss Nelly Boo? It ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't finna be no more nothing. Nothing.
Hey, y'all, when we have an election, for midterms, let's go check this nigga midterms. Put this in the books. Put this in the books. And if we don't have another election, and it's not Trump's fault, check that nigga. Because listen, Biden and them, this nigga at the end of his shit, and he telling niggas, yeah, go ahead, nigga. I'm bomb Russia. I don't give a fuck. Bomb them. Y'all want to bomb them too? Bomb them. Give them bombs to bomb. When they take us to World War III, and they're like, oh, well, guess what, guys? Wartime, World War III. History, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, but Biden stepping down. Your new 47th president of these United States of America, the vice president. And you talk about, then I want to hear all of you, but my democracy. I want to hear you. When they don't allow Trump to go in 2020, just a hypothetical, because it's a possible play. It's a path we can go down. They're still in office. We're not yet on January 20th, 2025. Just think about it. Look at Biden getting lost in the Amazon. Let's think about it. I want to hear my democracy people.
They have control of the House, the Congress, and the Senate. If you think the last Trump administration stressed y'all out, you have no idea as to what you in for.
How the fuck did Trump stretch? Never mind. Let him keep going. Look, we 2 minutes in out of a 7-minute video. I got to say, he's a bitch. Somebody tag Rickey Smiley. Put him on Twitter. Tell him I said he's a bitch with this fear mongering shit. And hey, Rickey, before you get mad because I called you a bitch, I want you to understand that a bitch is a female dog. Okay, work with me here. A bitch is a female dog, and dogs bark at things that they don't know of or they don't understand. Acorn falls in the middle of the woods. They don't know it's an acorn. They're barking because they heard something. It was just an acorn falling at least. Cars riding down the street. Run down the whole goddamn fence line. Chasing a car that's passing by, ain't got shit to do with them. Dogs bark at things they don't understand. And you, Rickey, I do believe, I'm just saying, you're a cute dog. Oh, okay. And you're expressing female tendencies right now. Female dog, bitch. You feel me? Okay. So when you get mad and you get in your feelings, I want you to understand the type of intellectual that you're dealing with. There you go. Female tendencies barking at things you don't understand. Let's go.
You have what are evil? You have absolutely no idea what you in for. It ain't gonna be no more elections. He's gonna take over the military. They're gonna, I believe they're gonna do a mass deportation like he said. And he have appointed people on his administration that's gonna do what he say do. He don't care about no Senate confirmations, none of that stuff. Whatever he appoint, whoever he appoint, whatever he say he want.
He don't care about no Senate confirmations. Really? 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 Oh, you done got.
Once done, it's gonna get done, and they don't care nothing about the Constitution, and democracy is over for the United States of America. Period. Period. Point blank. And that's just a fact. You can sit here and debate about Matt Gaetz being over the Justice Department and all of these fascist, racist people that he's appointed to his cabinet. It ain't no black people on that cabinet. None. Now, and
it ain't no black people on the cabinet. Why do you care? Why do you care? Ain't no black people on that cabinet. Why do you care? So you can disrespect them? Yeah, him and Lil Daryl are one. They're one. I think that is definitely a part of his brain that he can open up. It's a lived experience. It's a lived experience that he's able to pull from when he's on that stage. That's what that is. Okay, y'all, let's see if we can get past these last little 4 minutes because we still got some more people to slap the shit out of.
I'm not if they was black, because if they was black, they would be Trump loyalists. And we in a bad position. I'm telling y'all right now, everything that was happening back in the Donald Trump days, the whole George Floyd days is coming back. Police immunity. They have the United States Supreme Court. They have the Senate, and they have the House, and he's appointing people. I don't even think they're going to confirm everybody in the Senate. You know what I'm saying? People are already getting ready to resign from their position and post. Democrats always want to sit there and play nice and abide by. They don't play by Republican rules. That's why they always lose. You know what I'm saying? And they getting ready to eliminate everything as you know it. So we're gonna be. We would be lucky to be in a constitutional crisis. But we won't be in no kind of crisis like that if there's no constitution. And you finna see them governing in a manner that you had never seen before. And it ain't nothing we can do. And it's real. And all of this stuff right now, everything that's going on right now, is the quiet before the storm. You make sure that you keep this video this day.
Y'all make sure y'all keep this video now. This day. What's going to happen, Rickey boy? When what you say in this video on this day don't come to pass. Like, oh, I don't know. The confirmation of Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz. You know the guy who's not going to be confirmed? Because he dropped out. Said, hey, I'm too much of a distraction for what you need to take care of, sir. I'm just going to go ahead and gracefully bow out. So just on your premise alone, Rickey boy, you're fucking liar. Because you're a liar. Well, damn, bro, why you calling a liar? Well, shit, Matt Gaetz can't be confirmed. He dropped out. The man just said he ain't gonna care. He don't care about no Senate. He gonna go through. He just gonna do what he wants to do. He don't need no confirmation. He's gonna put whatever people he want in there. Really? Because Matt Gaetz just dropped. So now we have proof that you're a bona fide liar. Call him, tell him, let him know. Yeah, I said it. I think no, Jock's going to be in Savannah soon. You'll be in Savannah sometime soon. I'll gladly say it to you again, in your face. And I'll come with proof. Proof. You want some proof? Somebody type proof in the chat. Somebody just type proof in the chat. I got some more. I had some more. Who wants proof? Oh, the George Floyd days. We're going to have the George Floyd days all over again. Oh, you guys better prepare. You guys better prepare. It's going to be George Floyd days all over again. Oh, God. George Floyd days. George Floyd days. He said George Floyd days.
I understand the pain that people are feeling.
Oh, who said that?
The death of George Floyd on the streets of Minneapolis.
Who said those words?
Was a grave tragedy. It should never have happened.
Who said those words, y'all?
It has filled Americans all over the country with horror, anger, and grief. We support the right of peaceful protesters, and we hear their pleas. The voices of law-abiding citizens must be heard, and heard very loudly. We will stand with the family of George Floyd, with the peaceful protesters, and with every law-abiding citizen who wants decency, civility, safety, and security. But what we are now seeing on the streets of our cities has nothing to do with justice or with peace. The memory of George Floyd is being dishonored by rioters, looters, and anarchists. The violence and vandalism is being led by Antifa and other radical left-wing groups who are terrorizing the innocent, destroying jobs.
Did this for no reason.
The mobs are devastating the life's work of good people and destroying their dreams.
It was so hard to get here. So hard.
It harms those who have the least. We cannot and must not allow a small group of criminals and vandals to wreck our cities and lay waste to our communities. We must defend the rights of every citizen to live without violence, prejudice, or fear. Healing, not hatred, justice, not chaos, are the mission at hand. I stand before you as a friend and ally to every American seeking justice and peace. No one is more upset than fellow law enforcement officers by the small handful who fail to abide by their oath to serve and protect. We support the overwhelming majority of police officers who are incredible in every way and devoted public servants. We must all work together as a society to expand opportunity and to create a future of greater dignity and promise for all of our people. Every citizen in every community has the right to be safe in their workplace, safe in their homes, and safe in our city streets. We are working toward a more just society, but that means building up, not tearing down, joining hands, not hurling fists, standing in solidarity, not surrendering to hostility. This is the sacred right of all Americans that I am totally determined to defend and will defend.
Y'all, that was a Trump ad from 2020. That is a Trump ad from 2020. So, what is Ricky Boy talking about here? George Floyd times, y'all better think back to police finna get immunity. Really? You think Trump really wants to give the police immunity? Or maybe because you don't know about Crossfire Hurricane and what the FBI did to Trump. The police did to Trump. Okay. All right. It's like Seven said, man. Democrats lost track of the script a long time ago. There's been constant misinformation directed towards the black community, and sadly, most of them go for it. Hook, line, and sinker is what I'm sure he was saying at the end of that. It's the absolute truth. But see, that's what people like me are here for. That's what people like you are here for, Seven. That's what people like Royal. It's just me. Right? Hotep, Jesus. Cannon Hotep. Strong Dad. Black men who stand opposite of a Rickey Smiley that's willing to tell the truth. Royce White, Coleon Noor, black men willing to stand up out here and tell the truth, opposite of these Rickey Smiley fools, right? Opposite of this next fool that I'm going to bring to the screen. I'm not going to listen to no more Rickey Smiley. I want to commence to cursing out this fool. I had to take a breath. Y'all share the stream, man. Hit the like button wherever you are. Let somebody know, hey man, you should come in here, man. This is pretty good, pretty informative. Look at this shit. Uncle Luke, first of all, shouts out to it's Juicy? I think that's her name over on Twitter. I'll go to her page in a second. She wrote this here article for Black News Daily. All right. Uncle Luke sparks controversy. If you get lynched, you deserve it. Comment to blackmail Trump voters. Shouts out to my dog LS. It's all good, man. Family time definitely matters. You can always catch the replay. It's been pretty dope and fun so far. You know, some dopeness that you missed. And I haven't talked about your girl yet, so you know you good to go. She's coming, though. She's definitely coming. She's in this segment right here, for sure. She's actually next after I holler at the men. Because, you know, it's going to be us men who going to have to stand up and slap the shit out some niggas. Uncle Luke sparks controversy. If you get lynched, you deserve it. Comment to blackmail Trump voters ignites the backlash. In a heated online rant, rapper and entrepreneur Luther Campbell, better known as Uncle Luke, unleashed harsh criticism toward black male voters who supported Donald Trump in 2024 presidential election. Campbell's incendiary statement, "If you get lynched, you deserve it, you voted for it," has sparked widespread backlash, drawing ire from across the political spectrum. The remarks come amid heightened tension following Kamala Harris's defeat and the Democrat Party's sweeping losses to Donald Trump, who secured re-election amid an intensely polarized political climate. Many Democrat loyalists, including Campbell, appear to be grappling with frustration over what they see as a betrayal by segments of the black electorate. Let's go listen to what this motherfucker had to say.
And again, I will tell you, if your black ass commander get lynched in one of them bushes back there, you fucking signed up for it. You voted for it. You deserve it. If that's what happened. If they take them motherfucking rednecks because of you.
The motherfucking rednecks who? What rednecks you talking about, Luke? Somebody tag that pussy ass nigga. I've been hoping he respond. He seen me this morning. I know he did. It was funny because Deion Sanders made a post. I didn't even know Luke had commented on the post. It was like fresh post. It was early this morning, like 6 something, right? It's like when. Some of you guys may have seen me retweet it or quote tweet it. And then I went to comments to comment, and Uncle Luke had just commented. I'm talking about he had just commented. And I went on there and I replied. And it's early in the morning, so I know you've seen it. I know that I was a reason that your phone notification went off 6 o'clock this morning. I know I was. Nobody else had commented either. You see me. And I'll say it again, just like I said then. Boy, I will whoop the doodoo brown out your punk ass. On everything. Because you ain't finna be disrespecting me out here. And don't nobody say a motherfucking word about me saying what the fuck I just said to this fuck boy. Because he out here saying whatever the fuck he want out his mouth. And ain't nobody saying nothing about him. And if he is saying something about him, good. But I'm going to say it too. And as a man who was included in this here statement that he made out his fucking mouth, I got even more of a reason to say something to his punk ass. Yeah, Uncle Fluke, next time you run around here chasing tail at fucking Orange Crush, nasty ass old fuck. Next time you in Tybee Island chasing around ass at Orange Crush, you let me know you in town. You let me know when you in town. And I meet your bitch ass wherever the fuck you want to meet. I'll holler at my homie, the city manager out there on Tybee, and see if he can set me up somewhere on Tybee for me and you to meet, not in the midst of all the foolishness. Or better yet, before you even make it to fucking Tybee, unless you come on a boat, it's just always possible. But if you just so happen to catch a plane and touch down, you got to go through Savannah to get to Tybee. Let me know. I'll arrange somewhere in the city for us to meet. We can meet any way you want to meet, sir. But you a bitch for that comment. You a dog ass nigga, right? You love dogging hoes. You around here sounding like a bitch, just like Rickey Smiley, barking at some shit you don't understand. Fuck out of here. You want to meet some rednecks? I'll arrange it. I'll arrange it. Big Bear says, love your show, big dog. Please check the sound. Got mine on 100 to hear. Thanks. Let's find out. Everybody always saying they got some kind of sound issue. I don't really know. Let's see. I don't know, man. My levels are going perfectly where they can't peak. I'll give it a little bit just for you, man. I'll give it a little bit just for you, man. Hopefully I don't get too loud, y'all. If I do, turn your stuff down, man. Turn it down. I'm gonna try and be accommodating to my folk, man. Shouts out to Big Bear Highway 59. He says he just puts buds in. Okay, you know what? Let's see something. We're gonna do something. Pro's gonna do something right now. We're gonna adjust it and nope, I don't want that one. I want this one. This is the one I want. And where am I? Mike. All right, let's go. Taking it up. Does this sound better as I take the volume up? Does this sound better as I take this volume up? Let's see what they say. All right. Let's see. It's all good for me now. You sound good over here. Ain't no thing. I just didn't know I needed to have them. Big Bear says thank you. That's good. That's good. You need a little bit more in your headphones, B? You need a little bit more in your headphones, B? Listen, I got my own monitor set over here, so to me, I sound perfect. We actually can hear you well tonight. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something else. No, stop on this. Let's see. I'm gonna go right there. All right, I'm there. I'm going there. That should be good. I added 7.7. What'd you say? Hope y'all love Mr. Royce right here. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Royce White, bro. Shouts out, bro. Look. Tell bros like I would love to do a joint cast with him. If you know how to get in contact with him, I've hit him up online a few times or whatnot. Listen, I feel like men should get together and converse more. I think as far as the black community is concerned, I do believe if they start seeing more of us communicating together, working together, building, help educating them together, they'll jump on board. That's one thing that I can say is that, bro, like they just want acceptance. They're followers. Oh fuck! I shared a video. I gotta find it. I gotta see where it is. God damn, that's something I meant to throw in the bag for tonight. But that thing was on point. So yeah, I'm gonna find it. All right. He says good. I guess he's saying good that we bubble with Royce White. I muted the stream on Rumble and unmuted Kick. You were loud and clear over there. All right. Yeah, it could be Rumble, man. Rumble be rumbling, bro. Rumble be rumbling. And I know they're working their way through some things. So, hey man, it is what it is. Follow me on Kick, y'all. If you on Kick, you know what Kick is, man. Go over there. It's just me. He'll drop it in the Rumble chat. He'll drop that link for me in the Rumble chat. Go over on Kick and follow your boy. Definitely be on that Gamer Life. So I'm gonna jump on there tonight. Gonna have some fun. Gonna release some stress. GTA. That's the flavor of the week. Boom. There you go. Follow on Kick, y'all. There we go. Go ahead and check it out in the chat, man. Yeah, man. Shouts out to Kick. We're gonna make them hours pop off soon and very soon. We're gonna go over the limit. well, we need to unlock some things over there. All right, let's finish talking about this Uncle Luke motherfucker. Shouts out to everybody over on X. I'm not ignoring y'all. I just can't put y'all comments over here. So I don't know. We'll figure it out one way or another. It'll get there one day. Join us on Rumble. Appreciate y'all for being over there. All right. Campbell's comments shared during the now viral social media video reflect the anger some Democrats feel towards black men who voted for Trump, citing dissatisfaction with the Biden-Harris administration, progress on issues like economic inequality, crime, and housing. However, critics argue that Campbell's remarks went too far, not only alienating black voters who sought political change, but also perpetuating divisive rhetoric that undermines meaningful dialogue. Uncle Luke made a career off of hypersexualizing black culture, and now he's trying to lecture people about politics. His music did more damage to our community than any vote ever could. Goddamn. Smack his ass, y'all. Smack his ass. No diddy. No diddy. Pause. The controversy highlights a broader trend of shifting political allegiances within the black community. While the Democratic Party has long enjoyed overwhelming support from black voters, recent elections have seen incremental but notable increases in black male support for Republican candidates. According to exit polls, Trump's outreach to black voters focused on economic opportunities, immigration reform, and child protection policies resonated with the segment of the electorate that felt overlooked by the Democratic platform. People voted for what they believed would improve their lives. This is what Marcus Taylor said. Dismissing those decisions with threats or insults doesn't address the underlying concerns that led to them. We over the bull. Some of us been over the bull. Some of us are willing to say, fuck it. It can't be no worse than this. It gots to get better. And at least he said he wants to make it better. And we have a past track record of him making it better. Here we go. It's right here. I'm over on Facebook, y'all. Pro Reacher Adams. This is a book, a photo album. And it has all of Trump's accomplishments. Well, not all of them, but some pivotal ones, some pivotal accomplishments for the black community that black people saw and, with help of people like me, was able to bring to the forefront. Shit like this presidential executive order on the White House initiative to promote excellence and innovation at HBCUs, February 28, 2017. Or maybe, it was Trump's policies are delivering record-breaking economic results for African Americans. Maybe. Or maybe it's the fact that from 2017 to 2018, African American small business owners year over year increased by 400%. Or maybe it's the fact that Trump actually said something about our history. He signed law in 2018 for the 400 Years of African American History Commission Act, which is this. All right. Or maybe it's because he signed the Prosper Africa program. Maybe. Or maybe it's because he was reforming the house finance system to help Americans who want to buy a new home. Maybe because he's cutting down red tape in order to build affordable housing. Maybe. Or maybe it's because he signed the Hatch-Goodlack Act, which is the Music Modernization Act that got your favorite artists, actually paid now for their music. I don't know. Or maybe because he was working to expand opportunity and prosperity for African Americans. I don't know. And look, y'all, I ain't even in my vital form. Look at all this stuff that still go. You were here. We didn't even get through all of this. You seen this earlier. Maybe because Trump actually...
Do you think there is systematic or institutional racism in this country?
Well, I think there is everywhere. I think probably less here than most places, or less here than many places.
Okay, but is it here in a way that it has an impact on people's lives?
I think it is, and it's unfortunate, but I think it is. I got it.
Do you think there is...
Trump literally addressed what you say that no Republican or no other person would address. And that is systematic racism actually does exist. Now, it doesn't exist here as much as any other place because, I mean, look, we literally just had a black president. We've had black senators. We've had black attorney generals. We've black billionaires, black millionaires. Look, just saying. I'm just saying. He addressed it though. But see, you got people like Rickey Smiley and Roland Ma and this broad.
People are rightfully alarmed. They have a reason to be alarmed. And if you would vote for that, people may not feel so confident that they're safe with you. This is not crazy. This is legitimate feelings of fear of you and a feeling that you might not be someone they could trust. If this thing goes way south, autocracies go south real fast and things get ugly and people get asked to do things and turn people in and point people out and turn on them. And if you're voting affirmatively, gleefully for this, and people might, may not feel so confident in you anymore. That's real, and you kind of have to live with it. So if you think that you can vote for what people see as their destruction and then demand that they still are cool with you and kiki with you and have Thanksgiving with you, I think you're kind of missing the point of what people are upset about. They're afraid. And autocracy and fascism are things that are legitimate to be afraid of. So you may want to step back.
So if we don't want to kick it with you because of how you voted and we feel like you may turn us in, you may do something to us, and it's okay for us not to deal with our family. You're literally telling people if they have a difference of political opinion, don't be around them. Don't be with them for Thanksgiving. Don't spend the holidays with them. Don't love them. Don't care about them. They may turn you in. All right? That's what you say? That's what you say, you cunt? You no good stinking cunt. Okay. But you guys are literally, in your regime, it's literally locking people up. Calling them and telling the FBI, hey, this parent over here won't let their kid trans. Hey, this person over here is a Trump supporter. You may want to look into them. This is the shit. Listen to this. Hillary Clinton.
Extremists, those MAGA extremists, take their marching orders from Donald Trump, who has no credibility left by any measure. He's only in it for himself. He's now defending himself in civil actions and criminal actions. And when do they break with him? You know, because at some point, you know, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members, but something needs to happen. And how those MAGA
Okay. A deprogramming of cult members? So you'd call me a cult member because I fuck with Trump? You would probably call me a Trump extremist because, I don't know, I got a Dream Big Again Trump sign. I got a Trump flag. I'm wearing a Trump hat. I got a duck that wants to be Donald Trump chilling back there in the cut. Don the Duck. You'd probably call me an extreme. You'd probably want to put me in a fucking re-education camp, huh? You'd probably have your Rickey Smileys and your Joy Reids in them. If you know a Trump supporter, call 188-GET-MAGA. That's 188-GET-MAGA. It's a free hotline to report. Whenever you see a Donald Trump supporter, a MAGA member, a Donald Trump sympathizer, and we'll gladly send him to one of our regional educational camps. College for free. Not that one. It's this one. No. Not that. That's Luke. It's this one. Listen to this heifer.
Blue wave come through. Even if we were to have a resounding blue wave come through, as many of us would like, putting it all back together again after we've gone through this MAGA nightmare. And re-educating, basically, which that sounds like a rather a re-education camp. I don't think we really want to call it that. I'm sure we can find another way to break. Even if we were to have a resounding blue wave.
So we got another Democrat saying that they want to round up MAGA members. We're not saying round up Dems. Say round up illegals. Am I saying about Dems? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bruh. Bitch, I'm from the South. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, but we do no. Spent brass at my feet is the only way. The only way. And if you feel the same way that I feel when it comes to a re-education camp or any of this bullshit these Dems talking about, if you feel how I feel, give me a hell yeah. Big Bear Highway 59 says, seeing and hearing brave young patriots like you protocol does bring much hope to America. Listen, man, that's all I know. This home, that's all I know. And reading what I have read, this will always be home. Now, I do pray to have enough money in accounts spread across the world at one point that I can actually travel and have homes in other places where I can just enjoy, right? But always have home and always rep the red, white, and blue. I'm going to fucking do it, and I'm going to fight for it. I got people that died fighting for this country. I got people that died fighting to be recognized as a living, breathing, loving American member of this country when they wouldn't be accepted by certain people. I'm going to hold this motherfucker down. Point blank, period. Kayla says, for those that say America is inherently racist, America has more black millionaires and billionaires than any other country ever. Does that make everywhere else more racist than America? I won't say that, but what I won't ever do, I will never say that there aren't racist people in this country. I won't say that there aren't racist people in power, able to pull strings on both sides, right? On both sides. All sides. Everywhere. Right? I was in middle school. And I had a little white girlfriend. My little white girlfriend in middle school, friends. Well, my girlfriend was cool. That was my girl. Her friends went to the counselor's office about coping and understanding the fact that their white homegirl had a black boyfriend. This is middle school, and I'm only 36. I just turned 36. I'm in middle school with 106 in Park. I'm in middle school at the point where we ran home to watch Toonami. Understand? NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Disney Channel original movies. Right? SpongeBob just bursting on the scene. Blue's Clues is new, so if you got little brothers and sisters, you understand what I'm saying? I'm at that point in my life when I have to deal with my first overt dealings in what is bigotry. It's what some would cross over and call racism. And that was in middle school. Imagine what I had to deal with once I got older. Right? Now, the good thing for me, all right, my basest years are in the fucking suburbs. I'm dabbling in and out of inner city because I have family members in the inner city. My mom's from the inner city. But my dad was military. So my basest years was suburb living. But when I got into middle school, actually, when finding out about the overt racism, this is funny. Talking to you guys. When finding out about the overt racism and dealing that with middle school, I got taken out of the suburb middle school. And I went to the hood middle school. Then I got to live in the hood and come up and turn into a man in the hood. Dad say, no, you got to understand it all. You got to be able to communicate with the suburban folk and the well-to-do off and the educated and the white folk and the Asian folk and the uppity black folk. And then you got to know how to deal with them. Then you got to know how to deal with this. Be balanced. And I understand. So no, little Democrat. No, little Democrat. You ain't gonna tell me that everybody is racist, because I don't believe that, because I got some best friends that are white. I got some best friends that are Proud Boys. And if you guys know about Pro is also and I love my brothers and my brothers love me. And I ain't never hide who I am. I ain't never flip. I'm just me. A loving man that loves his country and his family and God. I want the best for us all. So I'm at with it. I won't say racism don't exist. There are black people right now who won't give white people a job. There are white people right now who won't give black people a job. They're over a system. There are white teachers in school that are treating black kids a certain way because they feel a certain way. There are black principals in school treating white kids particular ways because they feel some type of way. It's truth. Don't like it, but it's truth. I think as we come together more, we start dealing with each other more, we can break down that whole racist narrative. We can shut people like Rickey Smiley the fuck up. We can shut people like Reid slap the fuck up. Speaking of, I know somebody who's working to shut Reid slap the fuck up. Yeah, I know somebody who's doing that. Yep. She's working hard too. Shouts out to her. Holding it down and representing for the strong women. For sure. Where is it? It's on my page. Oi, oi, oi. Y'all hit that like button. Share the stream. Pro's having fun. Try not to be a 4-hour night tonight, but who knows? I'm feeling it. I ain't sleepy. I'm getting down with the get down. Oh man, that's interesting. Facebook be Facebooking. Let's see. So far down. I share so much. Listen, the real section. I forgot I need to put this. Let me go ahead and let me add this to the thing right now. I need to add this to the thing. Right. Be quiet. All right. All right, cool. We're gonna watch that later. I share so much I be wanting to share with y'all. Hey man, shouts out to my dog Vil, man. Vil. Y'all know I talk about Vil's grill a lot. Whenever we do Popalooza, y'all already know I get me some wings from Vil. Man, Vil, oh man, that was gone. See, that's why I be downloading videos. Vil messed around and got up in the egg roll thing, man. There was an egg roll war. There was an egg roll war recently in the city of Savannah. And this man has taken egg rolls to a whole new level. Here we go. This man taking egg rolls to a whole new level. This man got the cheese. Well, we've seen the cheeseburger egg rolls. He had the shrimp and crab. That's the one that started all the craziness. He got cheeseburger. The man had a breakfast egg roll the other day, y'all. It was some type of breakfast meat, like some sausage of some sort, some eggs, and some cheese, and the egg roll, and then the grits with a side of grits. This man need to be stopped. Then he got some peaches and strawberries and cream, and the man need to be stopped. Man, shouts out to Vil. I told him the other day, my man went Super Saiyan Chef on their asses, man. Vil, what up, bro? Salute, my guy, salute. Let's see. Big Bear says you're an amazing young man, Pro. You are a teacher now. You are the teacher now. Movie trivia, but for real. I don't know. You got me. Yeah, bro. Egg rolls and wings. You got me. I ain't even in movie mind right now. You got me. You got me. I'm gonna find out. I'll get you your answer. All right. I said we got people who are going after people like Reid and making them look just foolish, man. And not only that, yo, there's some sucker duck ass white folk out here that be on some bullshit. And sometimes they gotta get checked. And my girl Janelle King just check the fuck out this soy motherfucking boy. Let's roll this beautiful bean footage, Pro.
man, there's also a challenge with the role of African American women in our
back it up. Let's go.
African man, there's also African American man, there's also a challenge with the role of African American women in our society that a lot of African American women don't like. African American men do not like the role that African American women have played in keeping families going and keeping the society intact.
Scotty, come in.
Let me please say something to that, because I am extremely insulted, particularly as an African American woman. First of all, the traditional values that you speak of are values that we have held as a culture for a very, very long time. We absolutely want to see our Black men lead our homes and lead our families. The fact of the matter is the Democrat Party would not allow that to happen. Anytime a Black man decides that he wants to do something for himself or lead his family or make decisions for his family, there are Black women in the Democrat Party that says, no, 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 don't listen to your husbands. Matter of fact, they pushed out commercials saying, lie to your husbands, tell them something different. How does that strengthen the family? We are tired of this rhetoric that continues to destroy the Black family, and we're not standing for it anymore. I stand beside our Black men. I stand with my Black man who voted for Trump proudly, and I know the reason why, and he leads my family. He leads my family every single day.
Shut your ass up, boy, when the queen talking.
Black community.
Are you going to stand by the Black men in the United States when Donald Trump tells the police they have immunity, and Donald Trump, as he said on the campaign, wants police to go and knock the out of people that police think are criminals and thugs? Not up to a jury to determine whether they're criminals and thugs, but just if police decide they've seen African American women and they don't like them and they want to beat the crap out of them. Are you going to defend the police? Are you going to defend, or are you going to defend Black men in that instance?
Let me give you an educated response, since you think I'm uneducated. Out of
This
60
pussy
million police interactions that take place in the state, in this country, less than 1% end in police brutality. The fact of the matter is, more white Americans struggle through police brutality than Black Americans. So we're gonna stop with that lie as well. Another lie is that all Black people are poor. We are not poor. We have businesses. We're educated. We have families. We are doing just fine. We're gonna stop with that as well.
I think among African men, there's also African American.
Shut your bitch ass up. I don't want to hear your voice no more. I don't want to hear shit you got to say, boy. You got schooled. Janelle, shut you the fuck up. Shouts out to Janelle King, man. If you don't know who Janelle King is, man, Janelle King is the wife of the young man who, honestly, if I'm being honest, bro, Kelvin King should have been the governor of Georgia. All right? I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Kelvin King is supposed to have been the governor of Georgia. I don't know. It should be. No. Let's see here. Is this him right here? Oh, there he is right there. Yep. All right. Where is it? Where is that video? Yep, right here. All right. Hit the like button. Share.
You got more questions, but I tell you,
JR Bell in the building. What's up, bro?
All
right, let's
it
take
don't
it
have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love.
I know that if we have the kind of turnout possible among Black men and they vote for me, I will win this election. That is why my campaign.
A recent study shows high U.S. inflation rates are having a more serious impact on Black Americans. And despite Biden administration's strong jobs report, Black workers are seeing unemployment rate increase to 6.6.
The Democrats still think they have our vote on lock. Mandating the jab, killing our jobs, daily costs keep rising, plus attacking our masculinity, and they think this is an agenda we can get behind? Nah, not this election. I'm Kelvin King, a military veteran, successful businessman, and yes, a Republican. Look, I've lived the dream, but I'm no stranger to struggle. I know firsthand what it's like to be in the cycle of having a teen mom, then being a teen dad myself, and doing my best to be better than the dad who abandoned me. As a black man, I know what it's like to be taken for granted by the Democrats, by the media, and yes, by the culture. That's why I'm passionate about having real conversations with black men, about supporting the policies and principles that matter. Over the next few weeks, I'll be talking specifically to you, not because I want something from you, but because I want more for us. So let's start handling our political decisions the same as we handle our business careers and our family responsibilities. Speaking of which,
Oh, I'm ready.
the decision is ours. Let's be kings for America.
Shouts out to the King family, man. Janelle and Kelvin King, man. Kelvin ran for governor. Kelvin got a lot of support running for governor of Georgia. A lot of support. That's why, like, when it came down to that election, with Kelvin King, Candace Taylor, who else ran for governor? David Perdue and Kemp. There was too many people with too many numbers being pulled every which way for Kemp to have just won that out flat. I'm just keeping it real. I don't care who don't like it. It's the truth. It was too many disruptors in that election for him to run away with that primary without a runoff. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. Especially with everybody being at odds with Kemp at that time. I mean, we had just had a Republican state convention and he got booed. Got booed. Yeah, man. You're absolutely correct. Mr. King is a man with real vision, bro. Listen, Kelvin is a real dude, man. I rocks with him. Rocks with Mr. King hard. That's my governor. It is what it is. I know some hanky panky shit happened. So, but the mission is going on, and they're handling business. And as you see, we're turning Georgia piece by piece. We're gonna have more conversations. I'm gonna see if I can get them on a Friday night flight, man. And we gonna get them in a co-pilot's chair, man. And we gonna fly out, man. And we just gonna talk. Have some real gangster stuff. Real gangster stuff to say. All right. Let's see. Y'all all right, man? Y'all need some snacks? Huh? You need to refill up your drinks. You need some snacks and stuff. Flight's going pretty good, man. Flight's going pretty good. I can't wait to chop this one up. Then we're gonna have some good clips should come of this one. I'm ready for that, man. Trying to get things up, man. Get those numbers up, man. Get the message out. Because people really need to hear the message. I think they're being bombarded with so much foolishness out here in these streets. They don't know what is what. So we got to do what we got to do to get this information out here to these peeps. Got to do what we got to do to get this information out here to the peeps. Oh, I did see this. Y'all keep your head on the swivel with your families. No, when we talk about a Joy Reid and all them, you know what I'm saying? This is in the wrong place, but I need y'all to understand this. We got some people because these motherfuckers are going crazy. These motherfuckers out here going crazy, y'all. Triggered by Donald Trump's victory, a Seattle woman brutally killed her father with an ice axe on election night. Cops said 33-year-old Corey Burke was found clapping and smiling, covered in her father's blood. Triggered by Trump's victory, she killed her father. A space rocket programmer manager brutally killed her father with an ice axe on election night after a breakdown following Trump's victory. Cops said 33-year-old Corey Burke was found clapping and smiling, covered in her father's blood, according to the New York Post. Burke reportedly considered the attack to be an act of liberation, according to charging documents. She has been accused of strangling, biting, and hacking her father, who's 67 years old, to death in their $800,000 Seattle home. According to Burke's LinkedIn, she's a training program manager at Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos' spacecraft company. She is married to prominent transgender writer Samantha Lee Allen, author of the acclaimed book Real Queer America, LGBT Stories from Red States. Burke has been upset about the election and knew Trump would beat Kamala Harris. An already agitated Burke reportedly snapped when her dad, Timothy Burke, refused to switch the lights off. We told y'all that these tranny motherfuckers, these rainbow bastards, is fucking cuckoo. They flew over the cuckoo's nest. They so fucking cuckoo. Look, she didn't kill her daddy. And these motherfuckers want them to motherfucking... Yo, what the fuck? You know what, though? I'm going to put it this way. They can try all they might. But the way this is going, these motherfuckers ain't gonna win. Because we gonna smack the shit out of them every way. Yeah, we're not gonna glaze over that. We're not gonna glaze over that. Because all these billionaires got space companies now. Where's Oprah's space company? Does she not have enough billions? Always act like I don't know anything when politics come up, and sort of keep myself out of conversation because I don't know how to lie. Look, that's a good trait. Don't know how to lie, Toya. Matter of fact, the fact that Toya slid up in here, Toya, you slid up in here, and I said something, but you know what I didn't do? Hey, Toya, how you doing? All right, where is this? I wanted to share with y'all. There it is. There it is. So, you know, y'all, there is we didn't. Delaware, the retarded place. Joe Biden's place. They elected well, let me show you. Breaking. Trans rep-elect Sarah McBride, the Democrat from Delaware, says she will use the men's restroom on Capitol Hill. I will follow the rules as outlined by Speaker Johnson, even if I disagree with them. So there's a law because now there's a tranny going on Capitol Hill. And it's not a car. And it was like, hey, you know what? Nancy May said, I'm about to put forth a bill, and you is using the bathroom in which you was born to use. That's the bathroom you using. You ain't coming to my bathroom. And that shit ain't happening. And she talked her pimp talk. Well, check this out. Nancy understood the assignment, y'all. She said a lot of compliments yesterday on my coat, but I think very few people understood the reference. Hey. Oh, man. Yo. Nancy May say she was player hater of the year. She said a lot of y'all complimented me on my coat, but you ain't understand the reference. You ain't understand that I was player hater of the year. Silky Johnson. Hey, y'all, listen. If I didn't love Nancy Mace before, I love Nancy Mace after this, bro. Fuego said diabolical. And somebody was like, hey, that was Brick Suit. Brick Suit says, fixed it for you. Oh, my God. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. But they're so racist. They're so racist. They actually know who the fuck Silky Johnson is. And the fact that he's a player hater of the year. Oh, man. Y'all get y'all cousins. They out here going out bad. Your cousins out here going out bad, y'all. Going out bad, 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 bad. I don't know. All right, y'all. Y'all see how them folk got paid to support Kamala Harris? We actually got paperwork that they actually got paid to support a Kamala Harris. Meanwhile, all these accusations and BS came out about me and Bryson Gray and Shaka and Sharice and P. Ray and everybody, all us. Oh, Donald Trump paying you to like him. I hope that check cleared. And we like, bitch, where? Where? Let me know what bank account the check going to so I can go spend it. Yo. Fucking Dave Chappelle, man. But yeah, we ain't get no checks. But now your people is proving they got checks. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. Where that same energy for them? Huh? Where that same energy at? I need to know. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you. Oh, my goodness. All right. All right, guys. Now, we talked about something. Share the stream. Hit the like button. Let everybody know, man, Pros Live. Get in the chat. Have some conversations. Come on over to Rumble, man. If you're new to Rumble, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Go ahead and follow me. 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 He says, busing in people is a dead giveaway that they were paid to vote. Now you have receipts. Awesome stuff. Major receipts, man. I've been to so many Trump rallies and I have yet to see buses. I always see people in cars. Parking lots full. I haven't seen buses. I haven't personally. Been to a few of them. All right, let's see. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need this. And after that, I need this. No, not that one. All right. I think it's this one. Yeah, it should be this one. All right. This is some people that I, subscribe and get my news from, guys. As far as coins, altcoins, bitcoins, crypto. And this is Altcoin Daily. They make it really digestible for you. So I want to share this with y'all. We're going to talk about Bitcoin a little bit, and then we're going to get into the history of money. All right, let's get it.
Bitcoin is on the cusp.
We're closing in, as we said, 100. When does that happen, sir?
Bitcoin is on the cusp of breaking above $100,000 per coin for the first time in history. Some people are asking the question, am I too late? Am I too late to buy? Or is this rally just getting started? Well, let's look at the on-chain data and see exactly where we are in the cycle. Seriously, watch today's whole video because there's one chart that truly does predict where crypto's headed next. And let's just remember the paradigm shift that just happened.
What I think listeners have to understand is when Donald Trump got elected, there was a paradigm change. And we have a hard time trading paradigm changes. What I mean by that is 4 years with a really harsh regulatory and political climate for people in this industry, and now wide open. The entire cabinet almost owns Bitcoin and is proponents of digital assets. I mean, Kennedy said his whole net worth is in Bitcoin. So the people around that table are very pro this space. They're pro innovation, they're pro digital assets, they're pro Bitcoin. And I think the rest of the world has to take notice, and we're seeing it. We're seeing it with buying from the Mideast.
And while Trump's pick for U.S. Treasury Secretary is a big Bitcoin believer, he actually just spoke at the Bitcoin conference.
If we do end up hearing that Senator Bill Hagerty ends up being a Treasury pick and he's called Bitcoin Bill, I mean, do you imagine that would be another catalyst, and could that push us beyond that 100,000?
Also, Trump's Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, huge Bitcoin accumulator, he's actively buying.
I have hundreds of millions of dollars.
Okay.
Okay, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars exposure to Bitcoin.
But in breaking news, as of this morning, SEC Chair Gary Gensler will step down. He is departing from the agency on January 20th, which is a huge weight lifted off the crypto industry. We can now have clear regulation and not just regulation by enforcement without knowing the rules. In a direct quote from Gary Gensler, he said, "The Securities and Exchange Commission today announced that its 33rd chair, Gary Gensler, will step down from the commission effective 12 p.m. January 20th, 2025. I thank President Biden for entrusting me with this incredible responsibility. So the Trump pump, and more importantly, a new regime has begun."
As a trader, though, if you're just trying to trade this, as you know so well, there are times when it blows through whatever you think the target is, and 100, you're saying, yeah, maybe it blows through that. There's also been these sort of remarkable retrenchments where, it retraces 50%.
So what's next for Bitcoin? And the beauty of Bitcoin, because it's on 100% public blockchain, we have on-chain data that the elites, crypto elites, are starting to use. Most average people don't look at these charts, they really should, if you're invested in Bitcoin. And the Puel multiple, first chart of 3, I really like because it gives us insight into what the Bitcoin miners are doing. And the Bitcoin miners, who have a long history with Bitcoin, do usually tend to have their finger on the pulse of where we are in the market.
What the Puel multiple does is it tracks the current miner income in US dollars, which is generally how all power and capex is covered by miners, and it compares it to the yearly average of that income.
So in layman's terms, Are the Bitcoin miners holding because they think prices are going higher, or are they selling because they think prices are sort of toppy? The Puel multiple is calculated by dividing the daily issuance value of Bitcoin that are mined into existence every day by the 365-day moving average of daily issuance value. This allows us to start to see the trends.
And what this provides is an indication of when we have a high degree of profitability relative to that yearly baseline, which can then create an incentive to sell, or in periods when we have very poor profitability, suggesting that there is some form of income stress and potential miner capitulation that can then change the overall hash share as it's distributed across the network.
And how I like to use this chart, and by the way, hit the like button if you appreciate this alpha, but I use this chart by looking for extremes. For example, if we're getting a high extreme, that means the miners are more incentivized to sell.
If we're looking at very high values of the Puel multiple, it's suggesting that the current daily income is much higher than their yearly average, and that very high profitability is creating an incentive to sell, which can then create an increase in the overall liquid supply as miners liquidate parts of their treasury in order to take advantage of that market strength.
Or
most definitely, Bear. Proud of your boy, man.
Low value, that means the miners have very
Appreciate
low
that.
incentive to sell.
And conversely, very low values of the Puel multiple suggest that the current daily income is substantially less than the yearly average, and that can generally suggest that there's a capitulation event in play. And at the end of large mining cycles, we can have a shift in the overall share of hash rate, where weaker miners have to drop off the network, turning off their machines. Stronger miners gain a larger share of the hash network, and therefore they can actually sell fewer coins in order to cover the same fiat expenses.
So what's next for Bitcoin? Where is the Puel multiple?
Hey, nerd.
And we're really right in the middle of the cycle. Buying Bitcoin today, in terms of how profitable are the miners and are they incentivized to sell, buying Bitcoin at today's Puel multiple value is like buying Bitcoin right here. Look for that dot above. Like right here, look at that top dot, last cycle. Or like buying Bitcoin, if we're looking back in 2017, like right here in the 2017 bull run. So Bitcoin miners do sell some every day typically, but they also do hold a lot every day typically. And looking at the long history of how miners have reacted, we are nowhere close to the end of this Bitcoin bull run.
You know, normally you hit 100, you bounce off of it. I would not be surprised if, you know, we go much higher. We're in price discovery. There's not a lot of supply. There had been a giant seller for the last week between 92, 93, and 94, probably $14-15 billion of Bitcoin sold there. I know because we saw the buying, not us personally, but the U.S. market.
Now, of course, it's not just about one metric, one chart. It's about reading multiple charts, pulling from multiple data sources, so I can make the best decision for me as a crypto investor. I really want to recommend you subscribe to Altcoin Daily because we drop one video per day, keeping you informed. It's really just one video per day, and
so definitely go check them out, y'all. Definitely go check out Altcoin Daily. Some of my favorite assets are up top here. That's what's up. Ethereum, y'all already know I'm Ethereum crazy. I love me some Solana. I love Tron. Binance coin is cool. I'm old in Sheeb. You know. If you want to know more about, you know, different types of cryptos, get at me. We can have some conversations. Follow my brother Shaka, man. Shaka Shakur is definitely up on it if you want another brother to listen to when it comes to that. I know enough to make some good picks. I know enough to put you in the direction of you may surpass me, man. I'm good at that. I'm good at throwing people a ball and they running it like I love that. All right, let's see. We're talking about Bitcoin and money and all this, but you know, a lot of people don't understand what money is. A lot of people don't understand what money is, so we're going to hit them up, man. We're going to hit them up style, and we finna talk about money. People want to know about money. Send them here. send them to the 10:30 mark of Friday night flights, where we will tackle money, resources, finances. We're going to tackle all that. Yeah, it is. Shaka been in for a minute. Shouts out to bros and the grind, man. I'm going to get him on the show eventually. I jumped in with him, I think that was last week. I jumped on the show with him in Amaru. Felt good, man. Felt good to be with big bros. And, you know, we talking about just this. We talking about crypto. Talking about moving forward, man. We got one more big thing we're going to talk about after this, money. Yeah, we got one more thing we're going to talk about after this, money. So World War III is definitely here. We got to talk about that. But it felt good to be with Shaka and Amaru again. We're going to have more conversations. We're going to get them over here and we're going to talk that real. We're going to get y'all prepped up and shit. Because, well, honestly, you should have been prepped up. You should have been listening to us, man, when we've been stressing prep. Because, well, we're at that point now. All right, y'all. This here is the history of money. It's a good documentary that I think everyone at some point should watch. And here's why.
Welcome to the world of money. Bread, cash, dosh, dough, loot, lucre, mullah, the readies, the wherewithal. Call it what you like. Money can make us, or it can break us. In the past year, it's certainly broken more than a few of the biggest names on Wall Street and in the other financial capitals of the world. And while former masters of the universe crash and burn, the rest of us are left worrying if our savings would be safer in a mattress than in a bank.
The great financial crisis that began in the summer of 2007 has most of us utterly baffled. How on earth could a little local difficulty with subprime mortgages in the United States unleash an economic tsunami big enough to obliterate some of Wall Street's most illustrious names, to force nationalizations of banks on both sides of the Atlantic, and to bring the entire world economy to the very brink of recession, if not downright depression?
Perhaps this film should be called The Descent of Money. In just 7 days' time, a new president will take office. A president who campaigned on a promise to end a financial crisis, which since his election has only got worse. I've spent the past 2 years making a series about the history of finance, which you'll see on PBS in a few months. But in this program, I want to tell you about the causes of this crisis, possibly the greatest threat to our prosperity since the 1930s.
Funding for The Ascent of Money was provided by...
My idea created jobs for 2,000 people.
My idea will bring renewable energy to everyone.
An entrepreneur with an idea can change the world.
I have an idea.
Kaufman, the foundation of entrepreneurship.
And by the Smith Richardson Foundation, James and Merrill Tish. And by viewers like you. Thank you.
Even after the onset of this crisis, the amount of money still sloshing around planet finance boggles the mind.
By one measure, the US stock of money is now $8.7 trillion, up 12% since last year. And some people are still pocketing a huge share of that cash. Last year, despite the onset of the biggest financial crisis since the Depression, his hedge fund paid George Soros a cool $2.4 billion. That's roughly 41,000 times more than the average American family earned.
Of course, it was like when you're betting and you win, naturally you have that satisfaction and also the profit.
As they say on Wall Street, way to go.
But what is this thing called money, anyway? The answer is simple. It's the tangible expression of the relationship between lender and borrower, creditor and debtor. A relationship built on trust.
And whether money takes the form of silver coins, seashells, bars of gold, or banknotes, that's been true from ancient times right down to the present day. Even lumps of clay can work better than silver coins if people have enough confidence in them. In ancient Mesopotamia, nearly 4,000 years ago, people used clay tablets like these ones to commit themselves to particular financial transactions. For example, this one, found a little southwest of Baghdad, specifies that a debtor will repay a lender 330 measures of grain on the harvest day. But this one's even more fascinating, because what it says is that a debt of 4 measures of barley should be repaid to the bearer of the clay tablet. And it's that idea of repayment to the bearer that really fascinates me. If the phrase sounds familiar, then it should. Just take a look at a £20 note. Banknotes have next to no intrinsic worth. They're simply promises to pay, just like the clay tablets of ancient Babylon 4 millennia ago. On the back of the $10 bill, it says, "In God we trust." But it's not really God you're trusting in. By swapping your goods or your labor for a fistful of these things, you're trusting the US Treasury Secretary not to produce so many of the damn things that by the time you come to spend them, they're worth even less than the paper they're printed on.
This issue of confidence isn't just financial theory. It's real. The whole of our economic system is built on it, as are the decisions of its overlords, like ex-chairman of the Federal Reserve and now economic advisor to President-elect Obama, Paul Volcker.
If people have confidence in something that doesn't cost much to manufacture, namely a piece of paper with some printing on it, and so long as people have confidence in that piece of paper that it's going to maintain its value, and it maintains its value because people are willing to accept it, it's all a kind of, not a con game, but it's a confidence game. There's no question it's a confidence game. You have confidence in whatever it is, and it's convenient, it's divisible, easily held, makes good money.
Think about what he just said, y'all. Think about what he just said. And understand crypto. Let's go.
Today, we're quite happy with paper money. Even more amazingly, we're happy with money we can't even see. Millions of dollars pass through this woman's hands every day. Or rather, across her computer screen. She's a foreign exchange dealer whose business is literally buying and selling money. Each day, around $3 trillion changes hands in transactions like these around the world. And it's all built on trust. It has to be when you can't even touch the stuff. There was one huge possibility created by the emergence of money as a system of mutual trust. A possibility that would revolutionize world history. It was the idea that you could rely on people to borrow money from you and pay it back at some future date. That's why the root of credit is credo, the Latin for I believe. Without the invention of credit, the entire economic history of our world would have been impossible. Because we take it for granted, we tend to underestimate the extent to which our entire civilization is based on the borrowing and lending of money. Now, it doesn't literally make the world go round, but it does make vast quantities of people, goods and services go around the world, from Babylon to Bolivia.
The provision of credit has underpinned the transformation of a planet of subsistence farmers into a globalized economy worth tens of trillions of dollars. The idea has been with us for centuries. But nowhere was the credit business further advanced by the 16th century than Venice. And the home of literature's most notorious moneylender, Shylock, in William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice.
May you stead me? Will you pleasure me? Shall I know your answer?
Crucially, Shylock's only prepared to lend the money if Bassanio's friend, the merchant Antonio, is providing the security.
3,000 ducats for 3 months, and Antonio bound. Your answer to that? Antonio is a good man.
By good, Shylock doesn't mean virtuous. He means good for the money he's about to lend Bassanio. In other words, creditworthy.
Have you heard any imputation to the contrary? Oh, no. My reason in saying that he is a good man is to have you understand me that he is sufficient. 3,000 ducats. I think I may take his bond.
With any loan, things can go wrong. Ships can sink. And that is precisely why anyone who lends money to a merchant, if only for the duration of an ocean voyage, needs to be compensated. We usually call the compensation interest, the amount paid to the lender over and above the sum lent, or principal. Overseas trade of the sort that Venice depended on couldn't operate without such transactions, and they remain the foundation of international trade to this day. But why does Shylock turn out to be such a villain, demanding literally a pound of flesh, in effect Antonio's death, if he can't fulfill his obligations? Why is Shakespeare's moneylender so heartless, the original of that financier who recurs time and again in Western literature? One clue is that Shylock is one of the many Jewish moneylenders in history. Jews who stayed in Venice for more than 2 weeks.
Uh-oh. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Was supposed to wear a yellow O on their backs or a yellow hat, and they were confined to a special area which became known as the Ghetto Nuovo.
This is the entrance to the Jewish ghetto in Venice, where Jews were obliged to live and indeed confined at night. Jews were tolerated in Venice, but for a reason.
The key was that Jews could provide a service that Christian merchants were forbidden to do. They could charge interest on their loans.
This is where the Venetian Jews used to do business. This building here was the old Banco Rosso, and it was outside here that they used to sit, behind their tables, their tavole, on their benches, their banchi, the root of the Italian word for banks. Now, there was a good reason why merchants came here to the Jewish ghetto to borrow money. For Christians, what the Jews were doing, lending money at interest, was a sin.
The medieval church's laws against usury, charging interest on loans, were a major obstacle to the development of finance in Europe.
After all, what God-fearing Christian merchant wished to risk the torments of hell? There, the moneylenders were eternally tortured with scorching earth and freezing snow, their necks weighed down with bulging purses.
But it was in another Italian city-state, Florence, that the key financial service of providing credit moved out of the ghetto and away from the gates of hell to become the legitimate preserve of banks. It was a transition symbolized by the rise of one family, the Medici.
With their ascent, credit came of age. Money lending ceased to be disreputable. It became glorious and the foundation of a new kind of power. The dazzling legacy of the Medici family's power still surrounds you in Florence today. In the space of 400 years, 2 Medici became queens of France, 3 became pope. Appropriately, it was Machiavelli, the supreme theorist of power, who wrote their history. Perhaps no other family left such an imprint on an age as the Medici left on the Renaissance. You might even say that they paid for the Renaissance, their patronage running the gamut of genius from Michelangelo to Galileo. Nothing could better illustrate the extraordinary ascent of money. For what the Medici had achieved was nothing less than the birth of modern banking.
For 500 years, few things in economic life have mattered more than the ability of individuals, companies, and governments to borrow from banks. As we are discovering today, when the banking system breaks down, things can go very wrong indeed. You could say that the United States has been built on borrowed money. Until recently, at least, American banks were willing to give just about anyone a loan.
Memphis is famous for blue suede shoes, barbecued ribs, and bankruptcies. You can tell people here are a little, how shall I say this, a little subprime.
You only need to look at the ubiquitous shopping mall for the seriously poor, not to mention the no-frills eatery.
Then there's a tax advisor who can tell you how to claim your low-income credits. A shop where you can borrow money on the equity you own in your car. And a place where they'll give you an advance on next week's paycheck. Not to mention a pawn shop the size of a department store. And finally, when you've no possessions left to pawn or to sell, there's just one option left, and that's to head on down to ZLB Plasma, where you can sell your own blood for $25 a pop. Talk about being bled dry. It's amazing, really, an entire economic sector based on people who are broke.
For a time, American banks even seem to have solved the problem that has bedeviled money lending since the earliest times. How to make money when so many low-income debtors renege on their obligations.
This is Rickey. He's in the repo business, snatching cars from under their owners' noses when they haven't made their payments.
And he grabbed that bolt action and went, and I watched the rifle shell go into the barrel. And he lunged it towards me and hit me right here and almost knocked me down. He said, either you drop the truck or I'm dropping you. And I said, yes, sir. And I dropped the truck.
You know, you make it sound so attractive. Maybe I should switch jobs.
I'll tell you what, it's interesting.
In the bankruptcy capital of America, repossessing cars is a routine matter.
Y'all, that is one of the funnest experiences, the auto auction. I love the auto auction. I love the auto auction so much. Every car I've ever owned have come from an auto auction.
$16,000 average book gentleman with the ads on it now. It's got the ads, the wheels, the leather, the top gun.
Each week, United Auto Recoveries sells 500 repossessed cars. The cars are auctioned off to the trade, ending up in the same car lots to be sold to much the same people, and when they can't keep up with their monthly payments, repoed and recycled once again.
Technically, the Memphis repo men are simply doing what debt collectors do the world over. The difference, apart from the sheer mind-boggling scale of the thing, is the relative ease with which the bad debts are wound up and the collateral is sold off.
Here in Tennessee, when the house has been stripped bare and the repo man has taken your car, you end up in the hands of one of Memphis's bankruptcy lawyers, along with around 13,000 other people who filed for bankruptcy here in the past year.
Because that's what's one thing that's making your payments up so high.
Every week, bankrupts gather here with their lawyers to hammer out deals with their creditors. There's even a fast-track lane.
In this case, it's a mortgage, and it's a car or two cars. I can't see anything else in there. But they're,
Yes, he did. He said Memphis.
Actually, there are 3 cars.
3 cars.
Yeah, third car is the neighborhood title loans has a lien on that car. They are holding the title.
So, putting this really simply, what were they supposed to be paying, and what are they now paying?
So that payment was reduced from $241.11 down to $107.
Okay.
Quite an improvement.
Cutting your monthly obligations by more than half.
Now, so this just to catch you speed now, this documentary is from I'll say the last quarter of 2008. Last quarter of 2008, right? Because a lot of the narrative he's talking about, President-elect Obama, and like he said, maybe 5 days away from inauguration, whatever the case is. So this is that point in 2008, right?
From 1996 to 2006, there were between 1 and 2 million bankruptcy cases a year in the United States, nearly all of them involving individuals who elected to go bust rather than meet their obligations. In medieval Italy, or in the Glasgow of my youth for that matter, bankruptcy was seen as a disaster. But not here.
In fact, this ability to walk away unscathed from unsustainable debt and start all over again has been a defining characteristic of American capitalism. There were no debtors' prisons here in the early 1800s, at a time when English debtors could languish in jail for years. Since 1898, every American has been entitled to file for Chapter 7, liquidation, or Chapter 13, voluntary personal reorganization. For rich and poor alike, bankruptcy has become as much of an inalienable right as life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
The theory is that American law exists to encourage entrepreneurship, to facilitate the creation of new businesses. And that means giving people a break when things don't work out the first time or even the second time. The born risk-takers don't get wiped out as they learn through trial and error how to make that first million. Because today's bankrupt might be tomorrow's billionaire. It's a theory that seems to work. Many of America's greatest successes failed in their endeavors, including the author Mark Twain, the comedian Buster Keaton,
and none other than the great industrialist Henry Ford himself. All of these men eventually flourished, not least because they were given a chance to try, fail, and start over. For their part, the banks simply assume that a proportion of the loans they make will go bad. After all, most people going bankrupt owe relatively trivial sums. And Chapter 13 doesn't wipe their debts out. It just reschedules them. But wait, I hear you ask. If banks are so used to dealing with bankruptcy, how could so many have collapsed so spectacularly in the past year, throwing the financial world into turmoil? To understand why bad debts in places like Memphis could cause such chaos, you need to understand how the relationship between banks and borrowers broke down as loans came to be securitized and sold on to unwary investors. Which brings us to the epicenter of this crisis, the real estate market. It's the English-speaking world's favorite game, property. And today, the stakes in the game are higher than ever. The original property game we know today as Monopoly was actually invented back in 1903 to expose the unfairness of a social system where a small minority of landlords screwed the majority of tenants. 30 years later, an unemployed plumber named Charles Darrow patented a new version of the game, with the board based on the streets here in Atlantic City. It was Darrow who introduced the little houses and hotels. What the game of Monopoly tells us, contrary to its inventor's intentions, is that it's smart to own property. And if it's smart to own property, it's even smarter to lend money to the people who own property. That's because the phrase safe as houses has a rather special meaning in the world of finance. What it means is that there's nothing safer than to lend money to people who own real estate. Why? Well, because if they default on the loan, you can always repossess the property. Even if they run away, the house can't. What's more, the English-speaking world's obsession with property has been the foundation for a unique economic and political experiment, the property-owning democracy. Some say it's a model the whole world should adopt. The growth of property ownership gave rise to a new era in the history of finance. On the back of property, literally trillions of dollars have been borrowed, some of it by so-called subprime borrowers, people who'd previously been content to rent rather than own their homes. So it's come as rather a shock to millions of people that real estate is fundamentally no different from any other financial asset. Its price can go down as well as up. It turns out that no amount of financial alchemy can turn little suburban boxes into treasure chests with roofs. Which raises the question, is property really as safe as houses? Or could it be that we've let our love affair with real estate get completely out of proportion? An Englishman's home is his castle, and Americans know that there's no place like home too, even if all the homes are rather similar. Today, we take the universal right to own our own home for granted. But before the 1930s, no more than 2/5 of American households were owner-occupiers. If the old class system based on elite property ownership was distinctively British,
The revolution that created a new property-owning democracy was born out of a great American financial crisis. When the Depression struck in 1929, the US economy nosedived. The minority of people who did own their own homes couldn't afford the mortgage payments. Tenants, too, struggled to pay the rent when all they had coming in was the dole. Nowhere were the effects of the Depression more painful than in Detroit. Soon the automobile industry here employed only half the number of workers it had in 1929, and at half the wages. By 1932, the dispossessed of Detroit had had enough. On March the 7th, 5,000 workers laid off by the Ford Motor Company marched to the factory to demand unemployment relief. What followed would force Americans to completely rethink their attitude to property ownership.
There's wickedness in high places, man. We gotta beat it. We gotta beat it. I just wanted to pause and say that. That's all. Got about a little hour and some change left over it.
As the unarmed crowd reached Gate 4 of the company's River Rouge plant in Dearborn, scuffles broke out. Suddenly, the factory gates opened and a phalanx of police and security men rushed out and fired into the crowd. 5 workers were killed.
Detroit riots.
Days later, 60,000 people sang the Internationale at their funeral. The Communist Party newspaper accused Edsel Ford, son of the firm's founder, Henry, of allowing a massacre. Could anything be done to defuse what was beginning to seem like a revolutionary situation, pitting the seriously propertied Fords against their propertyless ex-employees? In a remarkable gesture of conciliation, Edsel Ford turned to a Mexican artist named Diego Rivera. He invited him to paint a mural that would show Detroit's economy as a site of cooperation, not class conflict. Diego Rivera was a lifelong communist. His ideal was of a society in which there would be no private property, in which the means of production would be commonly owned. In his eyes, Ford's River Rouge plant was the very opposite, a capitalist society in which the workers worked and the property owners, who reaped the rewards of their efforts, merely watched.
Yeah. I'm not going to go through that whole thing. We hit the tops. You guys want to finish it? History of Money. Niall Ferguson's documentary, Niall. Ferguson, how you know how to spell Ferguson. Gracious day. So you guys understand, you know, money and worth. And it's worth as much as the value of the person puts on it. That's what drives up the volume. But you can't print too much of it. That's what brings the volume down. It's crazy. Crazy in these streets. All right. Let me pull up these flyers, man. Got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Really long weekend. I'll have a little bit of rest on Monday. Just a little bit, but not too much. And then Tuesday, back on it again. Big time. Let's see here. Lord, why y'all want to do me like that? Let's see. get this one. All right. Yep. All right. Let's see. And then also, what was I about to look for? Timothy Turner. Oh, they ain't posted in a while. Okay. Cool. All right, y'all. It's the 16th annual Feed the Hungry official holiday dinner. Thanksgiving edition. 16 years of doing this. We're kicking it off on this coming Tuesday, November 26th. All right. We'll have our signature hot meal. We'll have the farmer's market. You know, we're going to be giving away the veggies from the farm to your refrigerator. We got free turkeys to give away this year. We got the empowerment zone as always, and we got live music. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Make sure you're in the building for the 16th annual Feed the Hungry official Thanksgiving dinner. Hope on a plate. Shouts out to all our partners, man. Cumulus Broadcasting, Clear Channel Broadcasting, Cigna, Own Credit Union, Purdue. Shouts out to Purdue with the chicken and all our partners and businesses, man. Shouts out to had a brain fart just that quick. Oh, it's on tip of my tongue. Infallible Funk. And shouts out to the new band 2.0. Mike says, I remember that last year. Y'all had all that food. It looked so good. Yeah, man. It's going down. We're preparing for Christmas because Christmas is right after this one, and I don't even want to think about it. We're going back to the Market Arena for the Christmas one as well. It's there we go. It's the big one. It's going to be on December 23rd, 4 p.m. at the Market Arena. We got special guests coming through. We're going to have free toys, of course, the signature heart meal, farmers market, kids corn, empowerment zone. It's going down at the Market Arena on December the 23rd. I hope y'all ready because I am. Yeah, man. All right. So let me go ahead and check this bag and see if I had anything else for y'all. Anything else for y'all? Oh, yeah. Big thing we're supposed to talk about. Almost forgot about this. No, this. 2025 City of Savannah proposed budget. Y'all want to see how much they asking for? $601 million. $632,607 is what the proposed budget is, balanced to achieve the priority goals of City Council. They're talking about, let me see, 2025 enterprise funds outlook. Talking about water services, sanitation services, sewer services. They've been getting money to improve that for a while. Let's go down here. Expand economic access, opportunity, and vitality for all. City of Savannah is dedicated to expanding economic security. for all residents by ensuring everyone has fair access to economic opportunities. I call bullshit on that. We strive to grow our local economy by supporting local businesses and entrepreneurs and spearheading programs, policies, and actions to create and protect good-paying jobs and make it easier to do business. I call bullshit on that. They got $302,000 on community block development grants, small business loan programming. We got that for small business loaning. All right, I'm gonna go get me a loan. Yep, sure am. They got education and workforce development money. They got a local and really? Huh. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna go check them on that. $13,000 for the Mayor Small Business Conference. Huh. Community resource officers. We got extra $500,000 for them. We got recruitment bonuses, $5,000 to $7,500 for new recruits. Capital funding for a new fire department. Permanent joint public safety facility. Is that what that fool is calling Cop City? I wonder. All right, we got money. See the onesie, get $1 million. $500,000 in funding for youth advocate program. And reduction grants, $250 for a reduction grant. Path Forward program, get $250,000. And $200 for funding neighborhood improvement teams. Goodness gracious. All right. I need to go get me a check. Art and cultural enrichment, $658,000. Community partnership programs, $1 million. Affordable housing fund, $2.5 million. Huh. Huh. Look at that, 300,000 sports league. Huh. It's crazy. Plan and build world-class livable environments and infrastructure. Look, this is. They tell you how they want to spend the money and what they got the money for. Fuck him. And then they got full breakdowns. Full money breakdowns, man. You know what? This thing is big and I want to dig into it very in-depthly. So next Friday, we will dig into this in-depthly. Savannah folks, share this live, man, and let them know, man, we got to go talk about it on next Friday. In depth. Fuck a Project 2025. Let's talk about Savannah Budget 2025. How about that? All right. All right, guys. I need to get ready to get up out of here, man. I need to
No.
I need to get myself situated for this weekend. So I will leave y'all with this funny video. And you know what? I might even pull up a to-go song. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a to-go song. Let me get this right now. Go ahead and get this to-go song. If you're still here, man, check in. Let me know where you're from, where you're watching from, and what time it is, where you at. And also, what you doing this weekend? Jump in the chat. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. While I get y'all to go song together. All right. Got to go song. And it's my boy. Oh, yeah. My mans. All right, y'all. Pros getting ready to get up out of here. We're going to laugh, and then we're going to enjoy the music. So let's go. Let's go laugh, all right? It's laugh time.
And to wash the baby's hair. Put her down, you're hurting her.
Her is not love. Listen to me. Her not a real people. Her is a doll. A doll. Dolls like doing that. Oh no. Why are you singing so funny?
Why?
Because
Coco, when mommy says stop, you say okay.
I just a baby.
But you still have to say okay, mom.
I just a baby. Mama. Mama.
What? She hit you?
No. No. Oh, do it, snowman. Like a snowman.
What?
It's cannon.
Chloe, what is on your face?
Beauty.
No. That's hilarious. What's on your face? Beauty. Gotta love the kids, man. Gotta love the kids. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all on Sunday. Rumble on Rumble. Let's go ahead, man. Imaginary You, my dog, Jacob Evans. His tiny desk submission. Shouts out to his tiny desk right there. Catch y'all on Sunday. Let everybody know Friday Night Flights went down, man. I had fun. Let's go.
Well, baby, tell me what's wrong. It's been weeks since you picked up the phone. I had a feeling that something's going on, but I leave it alone. Now I know that it's probably my fault now. Yeah, Lord knows that I come off too strong. I had a feeling that you were too good to be true. When now it's just me and my imaginary you.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Breaking news. Breaking news. I must break you. I must break you with this news. Cause I almost let y'all go without this breaking news that took place. We are closer and closer to World War III, y'all. We are closer to World War III. Closer than we'd been in a very, very long time. All right. I'm sorry to leave y'all with this, but I can't let time go by without us actually, without us addressing this, because we don't know what the fuck is going to happen. All right. Yeah, well, we got to talk about Mother Russia. Russia and their nuclear weapons.
thanks to Shopify. All right, let's get to the news, shall we? Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are confronting a chilling reality, I think, in the United States. You know, yesterday when we were covering this, or at least the buildup of this, someone left a comment here on our channel that said, I don't think 90% of the people in the United States understand how severely bad this is for the United States right now. I think you're absolutely right about that. I think most people are just kind of living their lives. They don't realize what these masterminds, these warmongers, these criminals are doing right now in Washington, D.C., leading us into war, the very real possibility that the world is inching closer to nuclear war at this hour. This is not hyperbole or fear-mongering. The fact is, it starts with a stark warning tonight from Russia. A few hours ago, sirens blaring all over Ukraine. Russian strikes coming and people preparing for massive strikes, air raid sirens sounding across Ukraine, including in the capital city. Massive Russian strikes coming. Russia is preparing massive strikes across the entire country. They've already struck, as Colonel McGregor told us yesterday, the western part of the country, knocking out all sorts of electricity grids and power supplies. So you want a cold winter? Because this is about to happen. And the United States doesn't give a rat's ass about the people of Ukraine at all, full stop. And these people are going to freeze to death this winter, thanks to Antony Blinken, thanks to Jake Sullivan, thanks to the demented President Biden, who's basically conceded power to the deep state in Washington, D.C. And State Department officials today are getting rid of the embassy, are closing the embassy, the United States Embassy, saying, quote, out of an abundance of caution, the embassy will be closed, and embassy employees are being instructed to shelter in place. That's going to work, sheltering in place. When these massive missiles start coming in, sheltering in place, you're going to be fine there inside the embassy. Meanwhile, Russia is preparing for nuclear war, folks. Like, they're not taking this lightly. We are in the United States. People are just still going to Target and living their day, which is fine. Like, live your life and work your jobs, but make demands of your government to stop this madness. So Russia has started mass producing mobile nuclear bunkers capable of housing dozens and protecting against shockwaves and radiation. So, and as we speak, Russia is planning to move citizens into underground nuclear bunkers that they've already built. Let that sink in for a second. Thanks to warmongers in D.C., the Russian government is taking active measures right now to safeguard its people against what it perceives to be an imminent threat of nuclear escalation. Protecting its people. Russia has now begun mass producing mobile nuclear bomb shelters that can protect against shockwaves and radiation from a nuclear blast. Take a look.
We got any of those?
Do we have any of those? I haven't seen any in the United States. Think about this for a second. Why would a global superpower with decades of military strategy and intelligence take such drastic action unless, of course, they believe this threat was real? They're not just doing this for what, shits and giggles?
I don't like that saying.
That's what my dad used to say from Baltimore. I'm going to do this for shits and giggles. But here's the part that should concern you even more. This isn't happening in a vacuum, folks. The warmongers in D.C. are playing a direct role in escalating tensions right now with reckless abandon. Overnight, the Biden administration doubled down on this plan on Ukraine using long-range weapons to attack deep inside of Russia. This morning, the Biden administration announced a new round of money being sent into Ukraine. Another $275 million for a new funded weapons package being sent to Ukraine. And of course, we know, because Antony Blinken told us a few days ago, that they are going to do everything in their power to get all of this money that they can into Ukraine before Donald Trump assumes office on January 20th. So it's an addiction.
He said every available dollar, and I just was wondering where those were during the hurricanes. And during the crime waves we've been having, and I don't know, Maui. You're just like, I didn't know there were available dollars.
Oh, there's all
that's news to me.
Well, see, there's available dollars when you fake print them, like the Federal Reserve does in the United States, and we fake print money to support all of these foreign wars because it's an addiction.
Why couldn't we fake print them for our people?
We do. We fake print money for stimulus packages, and then we have a massive inflationary period, and we have an economy in the toilet, right? So that's it. When you print money like this, that's exactly the ruin you cause, right? So it's an addiction. It lines the pockets of these defense contractors, fuels a bloated military industrial complex, and drags the American people closer to catastrophe. Who's running the show there? As Spirit Walker says, the American people are being dragged into this kicking and screaming. Americans voted overwhelmingly against this. They voted for Trump against this, who warned, and by the way, he was mocked. I don't know, you remember that ABC debate? Oh, when he was the one that brought up nuclear war, and Kamala Harris is like laughing.
Yeah.
She's like, how dare you talk about nuclear war? And Trump's like, I've been president before. I know what this looks like. We are getting dangerously close to nuclear war. And ABC and Kamala Harris mocked him for it.
Right. Yes.
So just so you understand, Russia is fast-tracking the development of underground nuclear bunkers to protect its people. Democrats in Washington are doing the exact opposite. They're sending billions of taxpayer dollars overseas to fuel wars that most Americans neither support nor understand. We have zero infrastructure in the United States that could save lives in a critical crisis like this.
All right. Y'all heard what he was saying 2 days ago. Well, then shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan.
That were ethnic Russians in those cities. So when we give this to Putin personally, we're handing that narrative to the American government that likes to frame him as somebody who acts on his whims.
Like he's an autocrat.
Right.
That's true. That's true. But ultimately, with the Russian parliament, it was a decision to finally move into that area to protect those ethnic Russians.
Right. At least Russians get a vote on the wars that they go to. We don't. That.
So, but remember, we had this missile treaty in place that was scuttled by the United States. So Putin this morning said, well, the United States made a huge mistake in abandoning this missile treaty. And now you're seeing the results of the power and the advanced technology that you cannot stop. Watch.
And we believe it is a mistake on the part of the United States to destroy the system that was established by the missile treaty in 2019. We see that the United States and their allies are now considering and has successfully tested their capabilities to deploy advanced missile systems in different parts of the world. And their exercises routinely include the use of such weapons. Russia has unilaterally refused to deploy intermediate and small-range missiles until we see similar weapons deployed by the United States in a region of the world. The use of the novel system, which was essentially an operational test, was carried out in response to the decisions made by the United States and their allies.
So this new novel system, he admits it was a test. And then it says it went off flawlessly. And as you can see here again, this was the launch of it. Nothing even came close to stopping these hypersonic attacks in Ukraine using these advanced weapon systems, traveling at the speed and the distance that they did.
Now, the New York Times today has some unnamed officials saying that some inside the Biden administration are considering returning Ukraine's nuclear weapons that were taken after the fall of the Soviet Union. So you recall we had an agreement with Ukraine to remove their nuclear weapons in exchange for protection. That's why we've been arming them to kill their own people for over a decade. Now we're like, well, we could give it back to them. They could hit Russia. Russia could nuke them. They could just collectively nuke each other, and then we could stay out of it. That is not what Russia's new nuclear treaty allows for. Russia says that anyone who arms someone who hits us will be considered a target as well. So we will see you after the holiday. Hopefully we're all here. If we're all dead, don't wake me up.
Yeah, and please subscribe to the channel. So, all right, let's get into it. Well, Russia just sent a message to President Biden, back the F off right now, or we will send these same missiles into Europe and the United States. Is anyone listening right now? Or they're just basically playing with fire, playing with death is what they're doing. So what exactly happened? Well, early this morning, this happened. Russia, for the first time in world history, launched their new hypersonic ballistic missiles called the Oreshink missile. And it is absolutely devastating, what you're seeing here. They could not stop it. Notice there is no air defense fire coming in to try to stop this. NATO couldn't stop it at all. The speed with which these things traveled was remarkable, and these things were outfitted with non-nuclear warheads, using hypersonic warheads. So in other words, this was a message. This was a message to the world. We can put nuclear warheads on these, and you can't stop them. We didn't. We used our hypersonic warheads, and it was devastating enough, and we took out all of these military targets. You couldn't do anything about it. We've been warning you about it, and with these long-range attacks inside of Russia, we've been warning you, and here it is. You guys can't stop this. You want to F around and find out some more? Because you know where this is headed right now. You know where this is headed. Here was President Putin just a short time ago delivering a message to the world, really, not just Russia. This has been translated all over the world now, warning the West. Here is what you can expect from us. Watch.
No countermeasures exist against this weapon. The missile attack. Hold on.
You know where this is headed from us. Watch.
No countermeasure exists against this weapon. The missile attacks targets at a speed of Mach 10, which is 2.5 kilometers to 3 kilometers per second. Modern anti-aircraft defense systems in the world and the anti-missile defense system created by the Americans in Europe cannot intercept such missiles. This is out of the question. I would like to stress once again that it was not Russia but the United States that destroyed the international security system, and by continuing to fight, clinging to their hegemony. They're punishing the whole world, and they're pushing the whole world into a global conflict. That's what Putin had to say. Understand where we at, y'all. It's not Trump that's putting us in World War III. It's old man Biden and Kamala. All right, y'all, let's start takeover. I want to hit y'all with that. I want y'all to understand that that's what's going on. And you need to get in your mind that, man, it's a lot of things that may very well change, or we need to get ready to hold it down for us and our family. All right, y'all. Here we go. One more time. Tiny Desk submission, Imaginary You. There's the Tiny Desk right there on the drum. Let's go.
Well, baby, tell me what's wrong. It's been weeks since you picked up the phone. I had a feeling that something's going on, but I leave it alone. Now I know that it's probably my fault now. Yeah, Lord knows that I come off too strong. I had a feeling that you were too good to be true, when now it's just me and my imaginary you. You know it's foolish for me to be here now, but oh please, love, please make it clear to me. You see I love you and my love is sincere, but oh please, love, please don't leave me here. Oh, baby, now I'll let you go, but could you pick my heart off the floor? I had a feeling that you were too good to be true. Now it's just me and my imaginary you. Ooh, ooh. Well, I should probably stop writing all these songs about you, but it helps me be without you. Yeah, I can't hold you, so I hold on to these songs. Yeah, girl. Something told me you were too good to be true. Well, now it's just me and my. Well, now it's just me and my. Well, now it's just me in my imaginary. Imaginary you. What up, Tiny Desk? There you go. Peace.